family, friends, and lovers. Once again to Five-Sided Die. I am Melissa Trickett. I am your DM. We've got Jude, Brooke, Elena, and Kevin Swades with us tonight.
Kevin Swades, last name yet.
We are going to play a game. We were not here
What,
last
we're playing
week,
a game?
but we are here this week, thankfully, for session 3 of Welcome to Kavaria. And we've got all kinds of fun things happening. My little screen just did a thing that I need to fix. But Jude's got some announcements for us. Take it away, Jude.
Hello. I've got my little notes here so that I don't forget anything. So thank you for joining us. Our goal for today, for tonight's entertainment, is to get to 10 subscribers on Twitch. We are currently at 4, so that means there are 6 spots left.
6 spots.
6 spots. If you are within the first 10 subscribers, then you get the badge next to your name that says first, which is super cool because then you can, you know, whatever.
Only 10 people have those. Will have those.
Literally only 10.
Yeah. That's rude.
Sorry.
So you get the badge that says first on it. You also get all of our original emotes that you can use in our chat and any chat on Twitch, which is super cool.
There, baby.
There's emotes of all of us, and there's going to be one of Frodrick, and I believe there's more. But there will be more in the future, but right now those are the original ones.
There's everybody. There's one of all of your characters and a Frodrick.
And
a
right now, right?
Yes.
And you can use those in any chat.
In any chat you want. Our chat
Salmon.
and in any other chat on Twitch. So it's so that's what we're trying to do with our subscribers. You get a free subscription from Amazon Prime every month. One free subscription. So if you're not using that up, then you can use it on us, and it doesn't cost you anything, but it supports us, and we can continue to keep bringing you all these new adventures every week. It does not renew though for the Amazon Primes. You have to keep renewing it every month.
But you have to keep renewing it to Five-Sided Die.
Five-Sided Die, yeah.
Specifically.
So once we reach 10 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway of a mini dice tower with mini dice. Oh, we're going to get it.
Yes, I will 3D print you. It is a multicolored. It's not exactly like the one here. This one was made especially for River.
Mm-hmm.
But this little friend here is a miniature dice tower, and you will get a random little set of polyhedral dice.
Yeah, so if you are within the first 10 subscribers, or any of the subscribers that we have tonight, really.
Anyone who subscribes tonight will be put in that drawing.
We'll be putting that drawing. Or if you had already subscribed, like I think we have 4
Anyone
already.
who's up to the 10, yeah. And
Okay.
beyond.
So that's exciting. You know you want to get in on that, so go ahead and subscribe, especially since if you have an Amazon Prime account, it's free. Also, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, which is free. And so if you happen to miss anything going on tonight, if your internet cuts out, if you fall asleep, not that you're going to fall asleep, we're interesting, but if you decide you need to go to bed because it gets late and some of us go to bed early, you can check back in on our Twitch, but eventually it'll go away. So we upload every Tuesday on YouTube. So anything that you missed, we have our first 2 episodes up there already, and now you can go and watch those to catch up, and then tonight's episode will be up on Tuesday. And that is everything that I have to say. I'm going to stop droning on. But I was, entertaining and fun.
Yes.
You
Also,
are
we
very
are very
entertaining.
close to 100 followers on Twitch as well.
We are.
So, if you want to be in the first 100 followers, please go ahead and follow us on Twitch as well. And we might do a 100 followers giveaway. We're going to see about
We're
that.
going to figure out what
We don't know what that's going to be yet, but it's going to be awesome.
Figure it out.
Something.
something.
Be something.
It's going to be awesome. And also, we want to thank you guys that are tuning in to us tonight because we know Stranger Things is out, the season finale. So if you're taking your time with us on your Friday night, we so appreciate you. Thank you very much. We love ya. All right, you guys ready to get into it?
Oh, we're so ready.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Welcome to Kavaria. Last that we left off our beautiful adventurers, our friends were approached by somebody, a young lad, who actually weren't approached right away. You saw on the posting board, the quest board, that someone was in need of a magical item.
Yes.
And you guys could get some cash flow for helping somebody out. So you decided to go and do that. And when you went there, you met with a young man. And he said to you guys, I need a magical item because I need to trick my parents, basically, to think that The person that I'm in love with is a noble or a knight or someone with some sort of title. And so you guys, ever so cleverly, forged a letter, made up a story
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be
Sure,
fine.
it's
Yeah.
never gonna come back and
No.
bite us
that
in the butt.
Lord
I don't
Argot
even know.
Lord Argot.
was traveling into the Farmers District and took a tumble and began to fall over the bridge. My God. But the strong and capable Ogden was able to reach out his hand and save Lord Argot from certain death. And in doing so, Lord Argot knighted him.
Did.
He did indeed.
Knighted.
I was there.
That's right. And so Oliver goes to his father and tells him what happened, and they have a celebration. And whilst his father is fine with wine, and he and Leaf are having a wine tasting, and so much wine is consumed. Of course, Father Parasim, Lord Parasim, once again brings up to Oliver, when are you going to get married? And then that's when Oliver says, oh, isn't this the perfect time to say, well, why not the newest knight in our lands? Knight Ogden. And so, of course, everything is just freely accepted. Your lies and your deceptions were, of good account and good accord and from the right place in your heart. So I'm sure Lord Argot is going to follow suit eventually once you meet him. You know.
Oh,
I'm
But-
sure.
yeah, he's
He's a good guy.
You guys ended the campaign in celebration, making your way back to the inn, and then to Rynos, to the flat above Rynos' shop where River presides, and you were able to work out an agreement that all 4 of you could live there for 20 silver pieces.
And now we live in the storage unit.
You live in a storage unit.
That's
and
true.
that is such an upgrade.
Nix and Mort in a small storage unit.
We got neighbors.
Leaf is sleeping
A
on the
standing
couch.
coffin.
Friends.
Leaf on the couch, River with her flat, and as
There.
River and Nix
They're
decided
flat.
to go through some boxes and things, Leaf and Mort went down to the inn to visit with Benji, and Benji made mention of a strange fellow who had come into town, someone he had not seen before, who was inquiring about their friend River. And that is where we left off.
Who could it be?
Well, we're all up in the flat now.
You're all in the
right?
flat now enjoying your ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yes.
You're
Extra cheese.
Extra cheese.
Double
Yes.
cheese.
Double
Double
cheese.
cheese,
Double
ham.
cheese, no ham. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Wow.
What time of day is it? It's still morning.
It's like early afternoon.
And we got done telling River. Did we tell?
You did. You mentioned
Yes.
to River that there was somebody. You mentioned generally what Benji
Yes.
had said, and that Benji did not disclose any information. But I'll have the 3 of you, Leaf, Nix, and Mort, roll a perception check.
I don't like a perception check on me.
19.
6.
With disadvantage.
My peepers got you.
How do you
It's
know?
not an insight check. Oh, my perception is -2. So 14.
I got a 6
14.
with my +3, so.
Wonderful.
Oh.
I love
Oh,
it. Okay.
I don't know a thing.
Mort,
Tiny little-
You
I
don't know-
mean, my
you don't
food.
know
you
a thing.
notice that as you're telling, you're recounting this information to River, that River looks upset. They are able to hide this from the rest of the group, but it's something that you notice.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna call that out right now.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Not gonna push that.
So, what is on the agenda for today?
Didn't we just get done doing something?
We slept, right?
I don't know. I might just hang back. If you guys.
Does anybody want to go to the shops with me?
I will in the shop with you. She's eating food. Not supposed
the
to.
how was the cheese sandwich?
It's delicious. Thank you so much. Double cheese is my only note right now.
Double cheese.
River, are you sure you want to stay back? with the nefarious people looking for you? Or do you want to stay in the group?
Is he nefarious?
Well,
I suppose a brass man.
my gut wasn't too.
My gut's not very good.
My gut was saying,
As long as we don't draw any attention, that means we don't go on an adventure, we don't get into fights. We just go to the shops, we do our thing, and we...
well, I don't start fights. Froderick might start. But I don't
No, I will finish fights.
So, maybe we still, maybe... 'cause
You know what? We will
Safety
do our
first.
best to be safe and not outlandish. But I'm not going to sit around the flat all day. We've got one life to live.
I'm sorry.
It's... We're not exactly... on the down low, we've got a mouse and a very tall man, and you haven't got an arm, and...
Well, I can be very quiet.
Okay.
Benji did say, he said you're not here. Yeah, that man's gone, but I think for safety reasons.
I will be right back. So River's gonna go into their room and get like kind of like a black, like already wearing all black, but get a black scarf and kind of pull it up and like down a little bit and cover everything, and then they're gonna rejoin with the group after a couple of seconds. Get that on and rejoin.
Right?
Mort's not gonna recognize you,
Immediately,
even though like he's
sitting right, just
perceiving
like it's like
everything.
covering, like
Yeah.
you know, like just like the
Hi there. Oh, River.
No, I think that's a good idea if you want to stay on the down low.
yeah, just a little bit.
Perfect.
I'm not saying that this is a good idea, and for the record, I'm just don't cause any trouble.
We wouldn't cause trouble. Maybe Frederick would cause trouble.
Froderick's okay.
So where do we want to go? What shop do you want to go to?
Little mouse folk
Okay.
specifically.
Oh no. I like to window shop.
Well, also you need stuff for your new room.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
true.
that's
Yes,
true.
we
I
do.
only have
I
a
need-
small doily on the wall.
And I'm standing?
I don't.
Yeah, the
Get a
standing coffin.
hammock or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, good.
A hammock. That's a good idea. Hammock.
River night or day on the town.
Oh, yes,
Day
a
on
day
the
on the
town.
town.
A day in the town.
So Leaf is gonna lead the way down the steps and just go out into the street and see. Well, obviously he's lived here a little while, so like, what kind of shops are on the street? Like he.
In the market district, as soon as you guys leave Ryna's shop, it is every manner of. There's little clusters, little like corners, like quarters of each. Every shop you can think of. It is small and quaint, so there isn't like, amazing arcane, sort of situations happening. But there is an adventuring shop. There is a potions and spells shop.
A home
There
decor
is
shop.
there is an armory. There's a general store. There is a transportation. Anything having to do with steed, things of that nature.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should check on my frogs.
I want a steed.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
Did they have many steeds?
Just like
In your
just
family.
to see if I notice.
I would.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Cavalrymen, knights.
19.
Yeah, you look around and it seems like any other day in the market district. There doesn't seem to be anything off. There's nobody lingering in the shadows or anything like that.
I'm gonna go. I just remembered my frogs. I need to go get some food for them.
Oh, the frogs.
Mm-hmm. You guys want to go to the Adventuring Supply and General Store?
Yes.
All
I
right.
would love to.
You guys see on the sign, Mr. Pepperson's Brigade!
Mr. Pepperson.
Adventuring and General Store.
Mr. Pepperson.
Mr.
Pepperson.
Pepperson's. Okay.
Wow.
Mr. Pepperson's in Culver's
Brigade.
Coast.
Mr. Pepperson's Brigade.
Culver's Cove.
Mr. Pepperson,
Mr. Pepperson.
what wares have you?
Pepperson's Brigade.
Oh, I love Mr. Pepperson's Brigade.
Leaf is gonna swang.
This is
open that
adventuring
door.
wares.
Swang open the door, and you see there
Swing.
a very slight but proper man at the desk, and standing very tall in all of his 5'8" frame, and he's got like a little mustache and a little goatee, and he's wearing a little coat that's pointed, wearing very vibrant colors and shoes that curl.
Yes.
And he turns as you guys enter and say, "Mr. Pepperson, at your service.
Mr. Pepperson.
What can I do you for?"
I need some flies.
Some flies, like
Dead or alive.
like the insect fly.
Yeah, like the insect flies or something similar. I don't really mind. If it's not a fly, it could be like a, I don't know,
I have worms.
what? Worms could work.
I might
Worms are
be
usually
able
a-
to
worms are
ascertain
usually-
a fly or two.
That's alright. That's alright. She's so nervous. She's changing her accent. I'm still trying to find this character. Anyway, worms are usually left for special occasions, but I guess they could use the protein.
Well, I have a quart right here for 3 copper pieces.
I'll take it.
And you have
Thank
a
you.
blessed day, my dear.
Also, do you have any? I just wrote blessed day. I didn't say that.
That's important.
Have a blessed day.
Can jar. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna look around, and do I see? Are there any arrows or ranger weaponry?
Not weapons here. You would find that at the armory.
Okay.
But here you will find like general adventuring supplies. So like, you know, your
maybe,
your ropes, your maps, your things of that nature. Like, yeah.
Oh, can I get some rope?
You can. He sells 50 feet of coiled hempen rope, and that is got it marked here, don't I? Some rope.
Mr.
It is
Pepperson.
that is 7 gold pieces for 50
We
foot.
got a lot of gold pieces, right?
I have 318 just on my person.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Okay,
Are
150
you keeping
foot
track
rope.
of? Are you keeping track of your?
7 gold pieces.
There's somewhere in here. 7 gold pieces.
Mr. Pepperson.
Yes.
Oh, that's the wrong store. I was gonna look for a whip, because I don't seem to have one on
A
me.
whip?
A whip.
A whip? I might have a
Maybe.
whip. Let me
You
check
seem
my
like the
stock.
kind of guy
One
that might
moment.
have a whip.
Oh, unfortunately, I'm just fresh, clean out of whip, my son. I'm so very sorry.
It's a bummer. Mr. Pepperson,
Yes.
would you happen to know where we can find things like, magic potions and things like that? I'm assuming that you don't have those times.
I do not have them, no, but of course you can easily find those over at Clement's.
Clements.
Yes, just around the corner.
Okay.
Have you got hammocks?
Hammocks. Like the things that you sleep in.
Yes.
Oh, I do believe I have some hammocks.
There you go,
Indeed,
boy.
I do. Those
Oh,
are
thank you.
13 gold
It crossed
pieces
my
for one
mind.
hammock.
It's 13 gold pieces for your
13 gold?
That's a
Easy.
steal.
My back will love you for that.
hammock. There you
I'm
go.
glad to hear it.
Thank you, Mr. Pepperson.
You're welcome. And of
Thank
course,
you.
when you shop at Mr. Pepperson's, you do become a part of the brigade.
So we are part of Mr. Pepperson's brigade.
I don't know
Well,
what...
with this card,
Oh!
once I punch it 10 times, you will get a discount for your
You're gonna
11th.
punch it.
I punch it. I have a little puncher.
Oh.
And when you get to the 10th punch, the 11th item that you buy is at a discount.
At a
That sounds
discount.
like a deal to me.
Do we
If
each
you want,
get
if
one?
you'd like to sign up for Mr. Pepperson's brigade,
I'm not-
of course.
How much does it
Frederick
cost?
wants in. Frederick wants in.
Oh, it's free.
Well, then
I'm
I would love to
in.
be part of the brigade, please.
Okay. And he
I'm
hands
in.
each of you Mr. Pepperson's brigade.
I'm gonna give more to the other one.
Is it like a pin?
My own.
No,
It's a little
card.
card. Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
can
make
have
it into a
mine.
pin.
Then you can get 2 things for free.
I love this. I've never been in a brigade before.
Well, I'm so happy that you found me.
Mr. Pepperson.
Okay.
So,
Interesting guy.
I need to get some things at the magic shop. Clement.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much, Mr. Pepperson. Do you have a first name?
Mr.
Mr.
Pepperson.
I'm sorry. I thought we
So
were
the tales are true.
My name is Mr. Pepperson.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Pepperson.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
So very nice meeting you.
Thank
And
you.
of course, anytime you'd like to come in and browse, please do. And we'll talk. And remember, by the 10th purchase, the 11th you get a discount. I can't disclose the discount at the time being, but I will let you know at the time.
Thank you,
Of the
Mr.
discount.
Pepperson. I need to go. I'm gonna run to my frogs now and feed them the worms, and then
Okay.
bring them back to Rynos. So I'm a little
Are you
away.
going? You want me to go with you?
You can you offer it to me, and I could be scared.
Where are you going next?
Oh, I have to get my frogs. They've been kind of sitting outside of the bar. The bar. I'm off. My mind today is not here. They've kind of been sitting at the tavern for a couple of days, and I think they need to feed them and bring them back to the apartment. They'll stay outside. I won't put the frogs inside your apartment. I don't.
That's fine. You want me to go with you?
If you want to.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Nyx.
Okay.
You gonna be alright?
You can be alright.
I'll be fine. I have Mort.
That's right.
And-
That's right. And I'm just gonna be
Frodrick.
talking to myself, like,
River's just eager to get out of this public
Okay.
area, so
Alright.
any kind of like break from the ground is.
Let's head toward the tavern. Anyway.
potion shop?
We're gonna go to the
Go to
Clements. Yes.
Clements with haste.
With haste.
Alright, we'll go you two first to the potion shop, and then we'll
Okay.
drop back to you guys.
He's gonna go up to the door and say, "Age before beauty."
I'm gonna miss that. It's even like the wordplay, and I'll just, oh, thank you.
Kevin, your tiny little book that you're actively writing in.
Clements. It's gonna have all our stores, Culver's Coast stores on it.
That is an Ashen Relics exclusive.
Gnome
No.
Tome.
No time.
Fourth wall break. That's a gnome tome. We'll plug. Come with haste to Clements.
Also my gorgeous book.
I look at that one.
That was a
My
break.
book.
Ashen relics.
Ashen
Ashen
Relics.
relics.
Plug.
We're all Ashen Relics.
Oh,
Plug,
Ashen
plug.
Get your
relics.
Ashen Relics.
Plug.
Alright, so we're going to the tavern to get my froggies, and you guys are going,
We're going
to
to
the
Magic
magic.
Shop.
Yeah, we're
So
still.
as
we
you
walk in.
enter first, the little bell rings, and you walk into the store, and you're immediately hit with all sorts of like herbal delights, and all dried different herbs, and then also there's like some sulfuric situations going on in the air. You hear different sounds of like very beautiful nature, very natural sounds, and also mixed with sort of a bubbling alchemist sound in the area. And you see as you guys enter some like bustling behind the desk, and as you approach, this woman stands up and she's got like twigs sticking out of her hair, and she's got like sort of a big messy bun of gray, black and pepper, salt and pepper hair.
Black and pepper.
Black and pepper. Yeah. Can I help you?
Are you Clement?
I am indeed. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
My friend and I are looking for potions.
Oh, a potion. Yes, indeed. Is he alright?
I was just saying hello.
He's fine. What's the matter?
Is that your arm?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doing
I like it. I like that. I like it.
Frodrick really likes your vibe.
Is this your bug here, Frodrick? Oh, I quite like him. Yes. What can I get?
I'm enjoying your shop. It has a good
You've
atmosphere.
just entered it.
The smell as soon as you walk in.
You like it.
I love it.
That makes me very happy.
I just
Yes.
attracted to each other.
Comment strange.
Would you happen to have any healing potions?
I do indeed have healing potions, yes.
I would love at least 4.
Oh, I don't keep that many at one given time. I have 3. I could have another in a week's time.
I will take whatever you have.
They are 75 gold, typically. But because of that little fellow, 51 gold pieces.
A piece. So that would be
Deal!
153.
Gold.
Oh, 153.
153. Thank you.
I-
You were honest just then, and I do appreciate it.
I'm always honest. It's one of my best qualities.
I don't know about that. But it's okay.
Are you reading my mind right now?
No, I can't do that. I make potions.
What other kind of potions do you have?
Mostly here in Culver's Cove, I just deal in healing potions. I don't do anything really out of the realm like I used to, but if you had an idea of something that you wanted, I could make it. It just takes time, my dear.
I will keep that in mind. Nothing springs to the mind right now, but health and vigor.
You bring him with you.
She is very nice. Thank you for her gifts.
153 gold pieces.
There you go. Thank you very much for the discount on a bundle.
Here are your potions.
Ah, and they have a D8.
I made a mess of it.
Drink it. Soda.
I will give these. This is for you.
Thank you, Manny Leaf.
Anyway.
Leaf. I don't. But no, I don't think.
You have one. I'll have one, and then when we get another, I would like another. By the way, if you are
Next
making,
week, I will have another
absolutely.
for you.
Oh, I ripped
I'll
that off,
write it
but
in my
that's
book.
lovely. Very cool.
And you see when she says she'll write it in her book, she just pulls out all these parchment pieces. It's written.
Thank you.
How about you hang on to all 3 as I can try to heal myself if needed. I'm very healthy.
So that is. I did never understand what it is that's all about, because there was times when we were fighting the hobgoblins that I felt invigorated, and I think that you did that.
Yeah, I have a natural connection with entropy and regeneration.
That's incredible. Do you hear this?
That's how I've kept my keen athletic state in all these years.
This is true.
Oh, Clement! Hi!
So you can just help other people.
I
That's
just
amazing.
through will and
You are a healer.
a healer. Yes!
As am I in a different way, but I give, you give.
It all comes from the
Givers.
same source.
So I'm very confused about all of the magic things. So
Well, I'm confused how you can wield a great sword so quickly, so
it's like
we
the
all
balance is
have our
about-
place. It gives a give or take.
This is
So
true.
interesting
It's a give and
that
take.
you are learning about one another. But yes, there's so many secrets, isn't there?
Is there secrets?
I think we should be going.
Oh!
Oh.
Mord's got a secret. Speak up.
So many secrets. That's healthy.
I think that secrets
It's
are.
secrets,
You
yeah.
know, you don't need to put your entire self out. As soon as you meet someone, I've only known you a few days,
And
so
secrets and bending the truth is what got us out of our last predicament.
this is true. Sometimes secrets and lies are good.
And I've only known you a few moments. And yet you could probably tell me one secret.
I think that we should try and find our friends.
Maybe when you have the fourth
One
one ready, we'll
secret.
maybe do
Bring
a
a
secret
secret?
trade. Maybe
I did give you a discount, didn't I?
This is true.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll have secrets to give by that point. It's very true. Okay.
Oh,
But only for
Very
the
interesting.
fourth one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
good day.
It was nice meeting you. What's my voice doing? It was nice meeting you.
So as soon
If that's a
as,
stick, I'm in character.
as soon as we walk out the door, Leaf is like, "What's that all about?"
I don't know, man. Just be cool about it. she's helpful on our journey. That's all we have to know.
Is there anywhere else that you would like to go?
Well, we're good.
All right,
Let's
we're
try
gonna
to find our friends.
we're gonna go ahead and switch over, as the lens quick cuts to our friends Nyx and River.
Did I have one frog or two?
You had 2 frogs
Okay,
on
2
your
frogs.
card. Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming we're at the tavern at this point, and I'm trying to feed the frogs, and I have handed you a few worms to feed the other frog. And I'm like, oh, just put it in front of his mouth, but not too close, because he's gonna grab it with his tongue and rip it back in, and then you don't have to worry about anything else. But you're just gonna have to do that like 10 times so he eats enough, okay? Okay. And then I'm holding one right now, and he just like the other one just like.
You know what? I'm just gonna like. You know what? I think he can do self-serve. I'm just gonna drop the worms on the ground.
Oh no.
I like.
He'll start eating them.
Yeah, you see
He
the
doesn't
one
care.
just
Well,
disturbs.
I just don't.
Michael's pretty chill about what he eats. He doesn't really care. Gus here has more issues with like
Michael.
I have to hold it
Michael.
for him, because if I don't hold it for him, he gets grumpy, and then it doesn't digest properly because he has to bend over, and when it doesn't go down his stomach properly, he gets indigestion. So Michael's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
You know what? Thanks for
You're
thanks for
dumb.
trusting me in this, but I don't know about all the frog slobber.
Well, actually, it's really good for your skin. It's really softening.
Okay.
We actually sell it to people like dukes. So dukes by our dukes and duchesses.
You are
So
a
Duke, that's one of our.
strange
That's one of
little
our.
creature.
Oh, okay. never
No,
mind.
no, it's not a bad thing.
Really?
Yeah, no, uniqueness is good. I wasn't trying to insult you. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's okay. No, anyway, the dukes and duchesses, they actually like bathe in it, and it's one of our best sellers. Like one of our biggest imports from our town. That's how we maintain our city. Other than the frog legs, and other than the frog skin leather. Anyway.
Right.
And she's gonna awkwardly walk over and get some water in a bucket, and
Okay.
then give it to the frogs.
River's gonna just.
Wait. She's gonna get the water bucket, and then she's gonna dump it on them
Yes.
because they're frogs.
Yes, and you see Michael and Gus just like
They're quite large for frogs.
Well, they are.
they're Tasmanian bullfrogs.
I literally almost said the exact same thing. I was like, Tasmanian doesn't work. They're
A special kind of.
they're Mesopotamian bullfrogs, so they actually grow 5 times as big as an average bullfrog.
from the Galapagos Islands.
From the Galapagos Island.
What's that?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's cool. I'm glad you got them in your village. They're cool frogs.
Thanks. Well, yeah, we usually eat them or kill them or rip their skin off for leather, but I am keeping Gus and Michael because they're my closest friends.
Oh, they're your closest friends.
Well, besides my dad and my brothers.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. I don't really have a lot of friends either.
I just told you about all my friends.
Oh, you're right. You do have a lot of friends. 2 frogs and a father and 2 brothers.
3 brothers.
3 brothers. Got it. Okay. This is a very intense moment.
I love it.
River's like, okay, I'm feeling very strange. So, yeah. And this is in front of Benji's place, right?
You guys are back in front of
Okay.
Benji's, yeah.
I'm gonna slip inside.
Okay.
Be right back.
I'm gonna slip into something more comfortable.
Something more comfortable when I come out in like the Martha May Grinch robe.
Grinch.
This is the third session, guys.
What we've
The
done in
Grinch has
the very
been brought up
first and
twice.
the third, yes.
Anyway, not really. I'm just gonna go inside Benji's place and have the hood pulled up pretty shrouding to make sure. And as soon as I get in, can I do a perception check?
Sure.
21.
Woo.
Looking around Benji's, the tavern,
Mm-hmm.
it looks to be like a normal day. It's not incredibly busy right now, but there's like a good crowd. They've got a couple loot players there today.
But nothing to worry about.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna just like kind of like go up to the bar, not the counter, the
Okay.
bar, and kind of like lean on it. And is Benji anywhere around?
Oh,
or-
yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
Benji is there. You also see Corin, his daughter. Benji and Corin both, you know immediately. You've known Benji already for a while, but they have this fiery sort of red hair. And Corin is just of the age where she's begun bartending, so you can see Benji is kind of teaching her some of the tips and tricks and how to get, the best dollar. And yeah. But when Benji sees you kind of sitting there, he'll be like, River, what can I do for you?
I just heard that you had somebody pass through asking about
I
me.
did. Weird fella.
Did you say his name?
He didn't say
I
his
did.
name.
He doesn't have to.
I'm gonna
But-
walk in now. I have finished catering to my frogs,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hear them talking. I'm gonna say, "Did he say his name?"
He did not say his name, which I found to be odd. But
not.
he there was a intensity about this fellow that was concerning enough to know that I did not want to let him know where you were.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, but he was real intent on knowing about, he didn't even say your name at first, and it was almost as if he was trying to read me. And then he said River, and I'll tell you, I could have beat anybody at a game of poker in that moment, because I just acted like I never heard such a name in all of my days.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You didn't happen to know? Did he leave?
He left. There was a few with him. Everybody sort of, at least the three that were with him, garbed in dark clothes, and they looked like, people of the shadows.
They sound like bad news, River. Why are they after you?
I've got. Well, let's just say I've got something he wants. So.
Well, as long as you're
A good
here.
personality.
Very nice, Nix. That was good.
Thank you.
As long as you're here, we're gonna make sure that you're taken care of here in Culver's Cove.
Well, thank you, Benji. I really appreciate that. If he comes by again, I was never here, obviously, and as far as Leaf or Mort or Nix go, they also don't know me.
Of course. Would you
I don't know you. Oh, I don't. Okay, I don't know you. okay.
You do know.
I do know you, but I don't
Would
know
you
you.
do me just a quick favor?
What's that?
Would you order just one drink? You can have it for free, but would you just give Corin just a small tip, a copper piece?
Yes.
Thank you.
Um,
Corin, we got a customer. What can I get you?
Well, I'd like your sweetest drink you've got.
My dad's meat is
Ye-
very sweet.
Yes.
I'll get that.
Thank you.
I'll have a water.
Okay. Comes back.
Oh, thank you. That's so good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
hope that you enjoyed your service here.
Here, and I'm gonna flip a gold piece.
She drops it. No. Oh my god. I got a gold piece, Dad. Thanks.
Great service, Corin. See you around.
Bye.
Bye, Corin.
Bye.
Yeah. So River's gonna kind of just like sit there and.
Oh, I thought we were leaving.
Well, they have drinks.
So maybe we said that we were gonna go look for them. So
I don't want to stay here too long, if that's okay.
Yeah, I understand, because we're not supposed to know you.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Well, also, there's people after you, apparently, and they just have to
It's not that serious. It's just, you know.
Well, it sounds kind of serious.
It's fine.
Okay.
we're gonna come in the bar looking for them.
I'm gonna hold the door open with the skeleton hand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna walk up to River.
Here. Mead.
You don't want it?
Oh no, I'm good. Slam it back.
Jeez Louise.
Cartoon. Sound effect.
Well, I have something for you. One for you.
What's
a
this?
potion of healing. One for you.
Thank you.
And one for me. And then Mort. Did you know that Mort has a connection to
He's
the...
a healer.
Yeah, he's a healer. You didn't notice the last time?
No, I knew that, but I don't know how it works.
Oh, it's magic.
I know it's magic.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell by this healthy state of vigor and vitality?
You are very in shape for it.
Thank you, Nix.
So he doesn't need the potions, but we each have one just in case.
Oh, if he goes down, then we can give one to him.
We can give one of ours to
We
him.
are
Yes.
in progress. Clement.
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 is making
Clement.
us another one.
Clement.
At the
She doesn't like me
apothecary.
much.
Oh.
I
Well,
feel like
I
a
think
lot of
she
people
likes-
don't like you much.
She likes Frodrick, though.
That's good.
So, you know.
She gave us a discount.
She gave you a discount.
She gave me a discount, yes.
She's never given me a discount.
But
I bet
doesn't
she
like
thought you were handsome.
I don't think she likes me much either. She doesn't like secrets. Well, she likes secrets. She doesn't like when you don't tell her secrets.
Oh. Well, I didn't tell her a secret, and she still gave me a discount.
Did you tell her you were going to tell her a secret?
I did.
But she gave it to me before that. I think that she
but
just
no,
liked
we
me.
Did,
I have
we
a-
did, though.
You know what? I have a charm about me.
Okay.
I've been told.
You know,
I think you're charming.
I think you're
Thank you.
so charming.
Thank you.
Son?
doesn't need a
No.
bigger head than what he's got.
Well, what's up now?
I'd
What
like
did
to
you
not
did you feed your
stay here
frogs?
too long.
They're all fed. They're hydrated. If you wanted to go say hi to them, I can
In, like,
introduce you in a
the-
minute.
Can we ride on
First
the?
comes
Is it too?
to the
Am I too big for
You're
it?
a little too big.
Can you not?
Yeah, that's what we can ride on them.
You know what it would be like? It would be like that scene in the Grinch.
Here we go.
Feldrick's gonna go.
That's reference number 3 to the Grinch.
We're gonna have a Grinch emote for the top.
Oh my god.
That's copyright.
Feldrick's gonna go and hang out with the bullfrogs.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh my god, then what if they eat him? he's a bug.
I will intimidate them, and so they don't eat. They will not eat him.
Okay, they want to eat him. They understand that he's a smart bug.
Mm-hmm.
He's not
He's
just
a friend.
worm cans.
I'll feel it out before I just. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
If that's the end of Ferodrick, then.
That's the point of it.
Aww. What was it
we're cutting open Michael if he's.
Michael can go. Gus has to stay. Gus is my best
Oh
friend.
my god!
I don't want to go, Michael.
We're getting new bullfrog capes if that happens.
So you said you didn't want to stay here very long. So where do you want to go?
I don't know. I just don't want to be, in
Around this
the
area.
tavern. Yeah, just I don't know. I just for safety purposes. What?
We could go on a nature hike.
A nature hike.
I love the woods.
I
There's
love the woods
beautiful
too.
things to see all around Culver's Cove.
Yeah.
Including the woods.
The woods are a little bit on the outside of the gate, but there is a beautiful, sandy beach. There's, people
Let's
go
go to
there and
the
collect
beach.
things like beautiful sea glass and shells and things of that nature.
Maybe skip a rock. Maybe they'd skip a rock.
You could skip a rock if you wanted to onto the beautiful ocean.
Maybe
Can
they
we
could
have a
skip rock.
montage of them just having a good day at the beach?
Skipping and
Skipping rocks.
River's bundled up, has the hood on,
Like,
no
suntan.
enjoyment, sitting there
Like an umbrella.
Like Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, like with a black umbrella, like Sweeney Todd.
Just like Sweeney Todd.
Just kidding.
But
Okay.
are we actually doing that?
I would love to do that.
Okay,
Are we
let's
going
go to
to
the
the-
beach.
to
Let's
the
have a nice
beach?
little day
All right,
off.
if you guys are going to go on a nature walk, I'm going to ask Nyx to roll us a nature check, as you are the ranger of the group, to find the most exciting trail.
Guidance. If she wants.
Was that with advantage?
You get
Guidance,
plus
yeah.
4.
You get a +4. Yeah, you roll
Yeah,
a
plus
d4.
D4. Plus a D4.
Plus your nature.
Plus my natures. 17.
17, lovely, yes. So you guys can go all the way down by the Oyster's Pearl, where you guys had met Callie, and there's the guard and all that stuff. If you guys go a little bit to the right, around the outpost, the guard's like area right in that, down
Okay.
below, right there, yes. That is actually a very secluded area that not many know about.
Beautiful.
So you guys go there, and there's hardly a crowd. There's one small little like cantina style like outpost in a like bamboo setup
I'm
where
bringing
drinks
my
come in
frogs so they
coconuts.
can have fun on the beach.
Bringing the frogs along.
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Frogs on the beach.
Frogs on the beach.
Who needs sex on the beach?
Frogs
We got
on
frogs.
Frogs on the beach.
And you guys
Like
see
drinking twice.
it's called Aldo's Alcove, and it's just this cute little like hutch area
We got
for
a gift
drinks.
sub.
We got a sub.
Oh, thank you,
Heart
sub.
Thank you. I wanted to say that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and if a sub happens while we're mid game, we might miss it. So don't. Sorry if we don't call you out, but we definitely.
Tech
will.
Tommy can let us know.
Yeah. Thank you. Tech Tommy's gonna let us know.
Thank you.
Very cool, very
Big
cool.
Tech Tommy.
Thank you so much.
The alcove.
Aldo's Alcove.
Aldo's Alcove, and it's
Let
a
us know
cute.
some
It's
stuff.
literally like a little cabana style, like drinks and coconuts and all this.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
If
Okay.
you guys would like to approach.
Drinks
Aldo.
and coconuts.
I'm throwing a rock
Drinks and
so my
coconuts.
frogs can fetch.
I'm winded probably at this point from the
Yeah.
walk.
Mhm.
Yeah, like realistically, more it's probably pretty winded.
Aw.
So, Mort, why don't you relax on the beach? What would you like to drink?
Whatever you're
I'll,
getting.
you know
It's,
what? I will get you. I'll
I've
get you
never
what
been
I get.
offered it. I don't have just water, anything that hydrates.
I'll get you something good.
Okay.
Can you get me? This is considered a tavern of sorts.
It is.
Okay, can you give me just the specialty ale from there? But a very small glass, please.
Yes. Anything.
No, I'm alright, thank you.
Okay. Try to get some sun. And he's gonna go.
Easy, leave. So, Maddie, come here.
I'm
Maddie.
not Manny anymore. He's gonna go up to Aldo. Hello, are you Aldo?
I am Aldo. Hi. And you notice that everybody in this sort of area is a little bit of a slow talker.
Very Californian.
We're in California.
Hi, what can I do for you?
I would like 4 of your specialty ales.
Specialty ale comes in a coconut.
Incredible.
Are you guys the ones?
The ones.
You know, the ones that did the thing the other day?
The 3 of us
We
are.
joined Mr. Peppers's brigade the other day.
We did.
We did.
This morning.
Oh,
Yes, we did. That was
no.
just this morning.
That's just a shop that you buy things from and they push your card.
Easy. It's a little
I
bit
mean,
more
are
we
you
have
guys-
cards.
It's a little bit
I
more
think
than
it's
that.
yeah. We have
The
cards.
guy, like the kids, the blondes.
Oh,
you guys got the blonde
blind
kids.
guys that we saved their lives.
Yeah, Callie was telling me about it.
You guys are on the beach. I'm talking.
You walked up.
I'm screaming from the beach line, interrupting rudely.
Yes, that was us. Yes.
I'm gonna hand you a stick so you can throw it
Wow,
off my
that
mouth.
is something else. You think you can help me with something?
Instead of ever using my right hand, I just put it
What
in
do
the
you need?
skeleton lap.
Well, these things have been like going missing from like MySpace and like my buddy's
Facebook.
space and Tom's space on MySpace. You remember Tom?
Tom's my
Tom.
friend.
Tom from MySpace.
Tom's my friend.
Yeah,
Tom's my friend too.
he went missing.
Tom.
No one's seen him for like a decade.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is this what you need help with?
No. He's gone.
He's done for.
He
So,
left.
so things have been going missing.
Well, things have been going missing, like money, resources, some of my best ale. I had a barrel go missing yesterday.
Can I do a perception? How far away am I from this?
I mean, you tell me how far away from on the beach you like.
Probably,
want it to be.
probably less close to the water than
In the
close
middle.
to the water. Yeah,
Less close than
more
close.
back further on the
If there's a
shore.
medium between the water and not the
Yeah, I
water.
mean, I'd say if I'm not gonna hear, like, if you're actively trying to still listen,
Yeah.
then yeah, you could hear it.
Okay.
An insight check?
No, she's not gonna make me roll. I'm
Oh.
gonna kind of sigh, stand up, walk over. I am afraid that that is outside of our department.
Oh, but you guys did the thing with the boys, the blondes.
We did.
Remember they went missing and you found them? Like, maybe you could find out why this is missing. I'm just saying. I'm not
So what is-
imposing upon you that you would have to do something you don't want to do. But, like, if you did, then probably I'd be really happy.
I think that we can do that.
I mean, it's probably just some thieves, just some normal thieves. It's probably
It's just, yeah, but I don't, like,
How
normally
recent?
get that. Yeah, like yesterday, the day before yesterday, like in the evening, and then like the morning yesterday.
Okay,
and
if you're
then
doing this, I'm
today I didn't see anything go missing, but definitely yesterday and maybe the evening before that, because I think that's when the barrel, because I know I checked. Like when the sun was going down, I went outside and I checked my barrels and they were like totally good. And then the next morning I woke up and there was one that was not there. And that was not totally good.
Are you locking the doors at night?
Well, I leave my barrels out here. I just rope them because I don't normally have people stealing my things.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Nick's walking up at this point, taking her frogs to tie them up.
Whoa!
What's your name?
I'm Aldo. What's your name?
I'm Nyx. These are I've noticed that you said "whoa" to my frogs.
Cause whoa, man.
Yeah, this is Michael and Gus, and they're my frogs, and they're my best friends.
Wait a second. Can we just digest this for a second? Cause you have frogs,
Uh-huh.
and then they have names.
They do.
Michael
They all look-
and Gus.
Yeah, they all have
Like
names.
that is so cool. I
Yeah,
love
do,
it.
Do you want to pet them?
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
This fellow's things are have
Aldo
gone
is just
missing.
like full. His head is like in the frogs.
They're like-
They're like belly up, like
Yeah,
scratching their
rubbing the
tummies.
frog. Yeah,
They're turning
rubbing
into
it.
dogs.
Do I, does Mort overhear everything?
Oh yeah, and like if
Okay.
any of you guys are like
We're about.
actively
We're
trying,
yeah.
yes.
alcove.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Aldo's alcove.
So
Aldo's alcove.
Leaf is gonna pull River to the side and have a private conversation.
Okay.
Far enough
We're
away.
gonna just keep playing with
We're
that
just
stick.
playing with the dogs.
Frog
Frog dogs. They throw sticks.
Are you okay?
I have a bad feeling about this, and I don't want to do it.
What's your bad feeling? What's it about?
What's
You
your
think
bad
it has to
feeling?
do with the fellow that's looking for you?
It might. It sounds like it does, and I also just know that timeline-wise, and this is just the kind of thing, and I just... If you're doing this, I'm not.
Well, then I suppose that I will not do it.
I don't want to hold you back.
But, I mean, it's not like people are missing. This is kind of on the lower side of things that I really like to do anyway. I want to be, you know... I want to do more interesting things. And if you're uncomfortable, then...
I just
you're
don't know.
my
I just
friend.
have a weird feeling about it. I don't know. I just don't. I can't. More. And Nyx can do it.
What would we do?
Well, you could do it too.
Okay. So why don't we just have a day at the beach? We don't have to get involved in anything, and then we'll see if there's, anything else that we can find to do. If you're uncomfortable.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
not uncomfortable. I just don't really want to get involved.
Okay. You have the scarf,
Thank you. I do have it on. Yes.
and you can use your disguise kit. I'm just saying I didn't want to do the wine thing, and we did it anyway.
It's different.
Okay. Then I won't do it, because you're my friend.
Okay.
Okay. So he's gonna walk back over. I'll do.
Whoa, man! This is amazing. This is the best day of my life.
They really like you, and I can tell because they usually aren't this nice to strangers.
I really like them.
Do you want to feed them a worm?
Yeah?
I give you 2 worms.
Come here, Michael. Come on, Gus. Yes! They ate it! Sorry, you asked me something and then I ignored you because I was looking at the frogs.
You know what you should do about the things that have gone missing?
What?
Put up a note on a message board. There's tons of adventurers.
Oh my god.
Wait, there's an adventure we could be doing right now?
I
no,
didn't even think
it's not
about
really
that.
interesting.
There's the quest board. I could put it on the quest board.
The quest board, and
And
so
you know
many
what? We
people
can do that for you. We can put it
You
on
would
the,
do that for me because
we-
you're adventurers.
We could put the note on the quest board for you.
Let me write it up.
Okay.
Write it on.
That's so funny.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
In the
I just
meantime-
knew when I saw you that you would help me, and this is so helpful. That
Yeah.
you would do that. You'd go and put this on the quest board for me.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm glad we could help.
That's
Um,
amazing, guys. And like Michael and Gus,
Michael and Gus,
Michael
that's
and
really the
Gus.
highlight of the day.
my life.
How much do I owe you for the 4 drinks?
Oh man, on the house.
On the house.
But
That's
your
very
stuff's
generous.
getting stolen. You can't
I know, but you don't understand how full my heart is right now.
Loves those frogs.
He loves
What,
frogs.
what time of day?
Well, where's the sun located?
Oh man, it looks like it's getting a little bit like it's mid-afternoon or maybe late afternoon now.
Do
I think it's
you-
time to eat soon.
Do you have any sunscreen?
I've never heard of such a thing.
I just do not want my skin to burn.
What is
You
all
could
that?
put mud on yourself.
Yeah. Mud yourself. You never mudded yourself before, Leaf?
Do you,
Good mudding.
does everybody here mud themselves when they go
I
out in the
don't mud
sun?
myself.
I mudded myself last week.
I just mudded myself this morning.
And River kind of like pulls back their sleeve, and their skin, like, is completely iridescent. It's like iridescent in the light.
Oh, I
Like,
would've
it's
mudded that.
Flashing, like a labradorite.
It's
Almost.
glowy vibes.
I didn't really need to do such a thing.
Can I see again? It's so much more noticeable on your arm than it is on your face.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like your face isn't as bright as your arm.
Okay.
River, you should show Aldo. He will go crazy.
Aldo, get a look at this.
What is that?
Come here.
Whoa!
It's just
Oh
my
my
skin.
god, you guys are so cool.
Thank you.
Like I was literally just hanging out here today, and like no one really comes like round this way except for Callie and some of the guards. And like you guys showed up, and I thought, oh my god, it's probably gonna be pretty cool today. Like just like having some people to serve. And then like frogs came around. And then, like, your skin is, like, iridescent and, like, blowing the sun across the deserty sands. And then, like, you guys are also going to take this note to the quest board for me.
We are
Yes.
definitely
Like, that is
doing
so
that.
nice and kind.
And when we come for another beach day, I'm sure that you'll find that somebody has found your things.
I hope so. Also, could you give me 2 silver pieces for the drinks? Because I actually do need it.
I've got that, yes.
Thank you.
You know what? Here's a
Because I
gold
thought I
piece.
wanted to, like, say, yeah, but then I'm like, oh crap, I need to make money.
He said, here's a gold piece.
Oh my
Yeah, there you go.
god, you guys, what are your names?
My name is Leaf Oakbridge.
Leaf Oakbridge.
Yeah, this is my friend Mort.
Mortimer Decker, dear.
More Decadier.
My friend Nix.
I haven't got a name.
Shoemaker.
And actually,
Nick
my friend is
Shoemaker.
Makes the shoe out of the leather from the frogs.
And
Another
you were
thing.
the
What
one
shoes
with
do you
no
have right
name.
now?
the one with no name.
They're pretty cool.
I saw
Well, but then-
like a long time ago there was this book on a shelf that I read, and it was about this person who did not have a name or an identity, and they just went around until eventually like everybody was like, who's this mystery person, we don't know, but they like saved people and did good for like the greater world and the greater good of the world.
Sounds
And
like
in
my
the
friend.
end they just still didn't have a name though.
Right.
That sounds sad.
But I don't
to me at
really
the end.
remember how it ended,
It's
so I
kinda
just
like-
made that up.
Kind of inspiring.
I thought it was
Yes.
very inspiring.
You don't
Thanks,
need
man.
a name to be a person, a good person.
You're right. My name's Aldo, but like I don't need to be called Aldo anymore. Like I could be like effervescent.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that.
Absolutely, you could be effervescent.
But it's not my name, it's just what I am.
I
Yeah.
see effervescence.
Do you know what I mean? Like you feel it when you're in my presence.
You're like discovering yourself.
I
It's
feel
great
effervescent
stuff.
in this present.
I feel that
We'll have a. Thank you for the
Effervescent.
coconut drinks.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna go dip my feet in the water.
Enjoy it.
You're gonna take
Oh
off your
no!
boots.
I'm gonna take my boots
How
off.
long would you
God.
suppose it would take my old legs to get back to where we came from?
Where did you come from? You're pulling out a map, I can look at it.
We came from
Oh.
Benji's
Love
Tavern.
this guy so
If you didn't go around
You're
like the
protecting
whole cove area and you just shot right through like past the oysters, Pearl, you could probably take off like 10 minutes of
How
your
long do you
trip.
think that trip takes?
Well, it doesn't take long, like an hour and a half or something.
All right. Okay. I'm.
Here's your map. Don't forget it.
Thanks, Aldo. Group, hear me out. Well, you could take up what I put down or leave it, but what if we just stayed and enjoyed ourselves here for a little bit longer, and if anybody funny business starts messing with the shop or tried to rob him, we are already here to save. We just stay a little longer,
That sounds like an excellent idea.
wait to see, and then we go back.
I was like, right next
We're on the beach anyways.
Can I do an insight check? I just want to know, as somebody who has done thievery and roguery before, like, would I know if they've gotten everything that they wanted from Aldo, or would I like have an idea of that, like from what he said that was taken from him?
You know that a barrel of ale has been taken. You know that
Some money.
some money has been taken, and some like stock items like maybe some burlap and some rope has been taken.
Right, but like, would I know that that would be like would I think as somebody who might have has an inkling about who this might be? I don't know for sure, but the River has like thoughts or like presumptions. Would I know if like
If you
Assumptions.
were if you were worried
assumptions? I'm
if
so
you
sorry.
were worried about like the person that you're thinking of, one thing that you know, and I'm not going to make you roll for this again, it's something that you know,
Yeah.
is that this person takes what they want and leaves that space. It's not something they generally hit up again. It's more of like a stake out, look things over for a couple of days, take what they need in order to move on to the next thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the only time that you'd need to stick around for longer is if there was a bigger bounty to be had, and if they were not clued on to that being taken.
Okay. I don't see the harm in just sticking around for a little bit longer.
See,
I need a little bit of a break, too.
a nice day at the beach.
Day at the beach!
near the beach.
We didn't bring any towels.
I have create and destroy water! I could just zap it right off!
Would it zap all of the water out of you too? Like
You would die immediately!
Your
I have
planet's
some
not
sort
considered
of
a source
control.
water for
Does
that.
Aldo have any towels?
Aldo.
Or any gear? Yeah, any
Yeah, there's
Beach gear?
beach gear here for sure.
Oh my god.
Is there a ball I
Yeah.
could be hitting?
There's like some bodyboards and.
Oh my god, a bodyboard. Nix is gonna get a little tiny little bodyboard.
Alright, awesome. But there's like umbrellas you can stick in the sand.
Yeah, we're gonna use the
Like,
whole get up.
Your basic. It's mostly like drinks, a couple of supplies, and like some sandwiches that are wrapped, you know, in brown parchment, like to take to the beach if you need
Okay,
it.
well, what I'm gonna do is get a little umbrella,
Great.
and with my frog friends, and we're gonna lie down under the umbrella and rest and relax in the nice, beautiful sandy beach.
It is
yesterday.
1 silver piece to rent an umbrella. Nice. Alan was making out tonight.
We gotta hook him up.
Sea River, you're nice and clandestine.
Mm-hmm.
The umbrella shade at the beach.
Have an effervescent day.
You too, Aldo.
Thanks.
Um,
Hey, don't forget about taking that thing back for me though later, like,
Yeah, when we go
She-
back.
because you guys are basically heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Do you guys have a name, like a group name?
No,
No,
we
we
don't.
don't. We didn't
No, it's
actually,
not
no.
true, and that's not it.
Friends.
The super group of allies, friends.
Aldo, we do not have a name.
Super
Like
group.
myself, much like myself, we do not have a name.
Are we
Not
Mr.
yet.
Pemberson's brigade?
No.
No, man, that's a
Well, we
store.
know we have to get
Store, man.
we have to get 10 stamps before we can be Mr. Pepper.
You do
We're
get a
not, I'm not in the
discount.
brigade. I've been honorably discharged from the brigade.
At this
You're
point,
still in the brigade, man. It's
Oh,
okay.
thanks.
at this point,
Still
Leaf
in
has
the beach.
stripped off his clothing and
Okay.
he is like in the water. He is having a grand time. He's like,
Floating.
yeah, he's like floating. He's swimming against.
Splashing.
Yeah, he's having a beach day.
Splashing,
Flashing is
my
life.
So that's what Leaf is doing, waiting for other people to join him in the water.
River is just watching.
I'm gonna put like the nastiest feet.
Oh,
the
no,
nastiest
Lord.
feet right up in there.
You guys see more like, and it's like there's a lot of layers.
No, but you like
Pull
take
off.
off, like you like pull your pants up so your ankles are out and they're just stark white.
And they're like wrapping.
They're so skinny. They're like
Yeah, they're
they're
like
like
skinny little
pencil
ankles.
It's like I'm undoing a mummy.
Oh no!
Like Mr. Krabs.
The lore behind Mort,
He's so gross.
he's so nasty to me.
His
Like,
toenails.
this is why River didn't want him in their house.
Oh.
He doesn't stink.
I'm sure I'm making some
He's
type of
mad.
water and river joke, like some real bad, like climbing up the lake and the river.
No, River's not.
Alright, is there anything you guys want to do while you're at the beach? Anything you guys would like
I'm just
to
vibing.
talk about or
I think
get
that
to
we're
know
just-
one another?
Where did you learn combat skills, young Leaf?
Well,
Just
Leaves
right
like
on
just
at you.
splashing
Yeah,
around, like,
he's-
You're fake fighting in the water.
well, you see, when I was a boy, as you know, I grew up pretty well to do. I had a instructor that taught me how to do everything. Growing up, I did that as my extracurricular activity after my private lessons.
I could tell you know how to wield that blade well.
Yes, I was taught by some of the best in the land.
And those shoes, Nix,
My dad made them actually.
they're beautiful.
He made them by himself. No one else is helping.
Can
No one
everybody,
else saw.
everybody roll me a perception check, please?
15.
22.
Which you get? Okay.
Things are good.
All is well.
All is well.
Stuff's
I had a
decent.
21.
Stuff Steve's.
Pretty decent.
Stuff's pretty decent. Hey,
What?
Sorry.
Nothing.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Not even on a
everything's good.
21?
No, not enough.
I got 22.
Not enough.
What was I supposed to proceed
What is
here?
happening?
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Yeah, no. It's you're not in danger.
Okay.
It's just something that you might have noticed about one of your fellow comrades.
Can I make
You
a
didn't.
My
nature
little
check
feet?
to see if it's going to storm on us?
Absolutely.
All right.
21 wasn't right for.
Nat 20.
On a
Back up.
the storm front,
Nature
a
check.
nature check. It's an absolutely beautiful day. You feel at one with nature. In fact, you are feeling like after talking to Aldo, Maybe you're effervescent.
Effervescent.
Yeah.
We're all
Maybe.
effervescent.
You can just feel it so bubbly.
But it's a
and
beautiful
open.
day. There is
Of
no
course.
like the weather is gorgeous.
Okay.
There's nothing that to be
Gorgeous.
concerned with. You can enjoy your time here.
I'm gonna lick the skeleton finger and hold it up to the wind. And then describe the we're good. It's all weather and storms. It's gonna be beautiful. Just so you guys know that.
Alright.
Can you feel the hand?
Does your
It's
finger
like
still
a-
feel?
Intuitive thing.
It's in your stomach.
Fan-
like a
Phantom.
phantom limb pain. You see, you are
See?
well
Is it
raised.
painful?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's pleasant, I guess. I
Well, there's
don't
no skin or anything.
know. No, but that's why it's called phantom.
Oh.
That's what it's called
See,
phantom.
now that I'm asking you questions, how did this happen?
It was lobbed off, young man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was.
Yeah, how did you lose your arm, Mort? Almost called you my name.
After my time at the Academy of Miskatonic, when I studied dead languages, or not all dead languages, ancient languages, like Abyssal, Celestial, Deep Speech, Primordial,
Oh, I know Celestial.
Do you speak Southpaw?
and I'm just gonna pretend I speak it. It's probably gonna be terrible. Squeak, a squeak, a squeak, squeak,
Squeak,
squeak, squeak.
squeak.
I said, "How are you doing?" and I probably didn't say that.
Yeah.
But I think Mort's gonna be boldly confident about it. All
Make
his
an
language.
intelligence check. for
All right.
me.
Oh my god, my little nosy.
Intelligence or history. I'll let you choose.
Are they different? No, for
Are
me,
they
10.
different?
10. You have an innate ability to hear things and pick out, little things that sort of make sense to you, like in relation to other languages that you know. Unfortunately, this one doesn't sound quite like anything you've ever studied.
Squeak, squeak.
So you turned it into some sort of a primordial situation, but it's the farthest from it.
How are you?
Never mind. Oh, don't worry about it.
So after the academy,
After the academy, my mother passed away of a natural cause, nothing to mourn. And my
Worst way I've ever heard anything described in my life.
my father did not take it well, and he was a professor there at Miskatonic. And we left. I was in training. I've been in the academy my whole life. I was going to be a professor, always be a scholar.
Wow.
I can see that for you.
And then on the road while we were fleeing, we were trying to go to different. When my father, once my mother died, you see, my father didn't take it well, and he had to leave entirely. He did not. Everything at that place reminded him of her, as you could understand.
Yes.
And we tried to set up in other academies, and we traveled, and we never felt a place like home. He never found that sense of home. He never scratched that itch he had.
So he cut off your arm?
He did not cut off my arm, no.
Oh.
But,
I thought that was where it was going to.
no, the bandits who cut off my arm slayed my father.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
I'm so sorry to hear this.
That's so
Life and death
sad.
happens. We have no control a lot of times over these situations. No need to fear them until it comes. And then you react. But when I saw Frodrick, and I saw my arm, and I saw just a natural decay of things on it. And I saw Frodrick and bugs like Frodrick just doing their part of nature. And just decaying until it's just a clean bone. And at that point, when I grabbed it, I felt a connection with it. Of course, it was mine. And it was my focus going there forth.
That
Wow.
is an incredible story.
Amazing.
Thank you. That's not boring.
It is not boring, no.
It would have been maybe cooler.
You know what, Mort, I will say that you are one of the least boring people I've ever met.
That's true.
Shut up, Frodrick. I told you I'm not boring.
See?
See?
Shut up, Frederick.
Frodrick.
Oh. This bug of yours, I'll tell you what.
So
What?
this bug
Mind
has
of
been
his
with you
own.
since you lost your arm?
But I think it's always been Frodrick. He comes and goes, looks the same, looks different a little bit, but always feels like Frodrick.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Well, my dad makes shoes.
out of the bullfrog leather, right?
Yes.
They're beautiful.
That's about it for me.
How small are those sewing needles?
Oh, well, I mean, she looks at her paw. She's like, maybe about like,
Oh, that's small.
yeah.
With a nice saddle stitch across the bottom.
Wow.
Do you know a lot about leather?
How is that true? How?
And you know what? What about you? Do you have any stories from your childhood?
Stories from my childhood? No, not really. My parents are professors too.
Oh. Is that how you've learned to come into your magic?
A bit, yes.
Then we are not so different after all.
I suppose not. They
That's-
teach at Aldrinwealth.
What is it?
Aldrinwealth in Bannockburn.
Wow.
That's really it. They're just
What did
ordinary people.
What was your favorite thing to learn from them?
My favourite thing to learn from them. I like the clever magic.
That trick you did with the satchel?
Mm-hmm.
I am a fan of hand magic, so
Yes, clever.
Sleight of hand.
yeah, sleight of hand.
Sleight of
Anything
hand.
that's quick-handed, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw you're also able to disguise up real fast and easy.
That's a different thing. Yeah.
Very talented.
You have many talents.
Thanks. Yeah, I've got a couple of things up my sleeve, I guess.
I think we make a pretty complimentary group.
I think so.
Right.
Shut up, Roach.
Are we gonna do a new adventure soon? Not right now. I mean, I like relaxing, but I don't really want to.
Well,
what should we do?
Are we staking at
We're
this
staking in
this place?
Oh, we're staking.
So,
I fell asleep. I forgot.
are we not on sand? We're on sand?
You're on sand, yeah.
So one thing we're obviously going to want to look for if anything weird happens is footprints.
You know, I hate sand. It gets in all of your beds and it's just so gross.
Everywhere.
Gets everywhere.
Especially when you take all of your clothes off. I think that was an oversight on my.
Perhaps it was.
I should have just kept it on.
Imagine
You look
it in
good.
fur.
Thank you. I have been working out a lot more every time we go to sleep. I do 150 push-ups,
150
and I do
push-ups. Oh,
150 crunches, and lots of squats.
Scroats.
Scrolls.
I've watched him through the little peephole in the door while he's doing
Have
it. He
you-
does every night.
Oh, that's very. Have you even slept in your room yet? I didn't even think that you.
I don't think we've slept in our room
I
yet.
haven't even. No, we haven't.
What people?
It's in cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Oh.
I just drift here and there. Don't mind me.
Oh wow.
Oh, mind me.
Yes,
That's-
I'm glad that you've noticed.
I noticed too.
I'm glad that you noticed. Thank you. I work very hard to keep my physique very toned and physical.
Effervescent.
So is he
Effervescent
completely,
almost.
is he completely like nude, just talking about how great his physique is?
I forgot my
His underbridges.
britches.
Well,
on.
sure, but you're just like out there in the. Oh,
Yeah, but are they wet?
You're just out there like, yes, I work very hard on my body.
Why do you pack and leave? I'm sorry.
It's
Make
Oh,
a
it's-
6'4", leave.
I'm gonna.
Perception check.
Perception
I'm really
check.
close to the source.
You
so.
are. You're at the right height.
22.
I got
22.
18.
18.
I'm like,
What are you packing?
Oh. I think that he is slightly above average.
Oh, great.
You know, he's not, you think
Well,
that
it's not like you can tell necessarily.
it's not like you can tell. Maybe he's a grower.
Yeah.
This is not what I meant when I wanted to talk about all of this.
No, he is a buff young fellow. Yeah, he's a buff young fellow. Very healthy and virile.
someone
He's
does,
a-
I
yeah,
have a
he's-
question for more. Do you have any hair?
Do I have
On
any
your
hair?
head?
No, I don't have any hair on my head.
So does
I
everyone
have
else?
a gray cape on that just covers it like
Okay.
all the
But you have a lot of hair on your face
I have a lot of hair on my face.
and
Your
maybe
face
your
or-
back. I don't know.
Probably your back.
Probably my back. It's like my own shield of hair.
River has pretty, like, shaggy long hair, kind of.
River,
In
describe
between.
it to me. I can't quite see.
You can't, well, that's because I've got a scarf on my head.
That's right. That's why.
It's just curly and shaggy and a little bit longer than I usually keep it.
Mine's all over my body,
That's right.
You
except
do.
my tail.
You do have your fur is quite soft. I've touched it.
Thank you. It's because I used the frog saliva.
Oh.
If you wanted some, I could give you a sample.
Yeah, I've heard of
Back
that.
with this again,
The
and it's so gross.
the dukes and the duchesses, they bathe in it. I've heard of that. Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
how I keep my skin lustrous.
You
It's-
use my uncle's frog saliva,
Well, I just used it like once.
and it kept it luscious for that long.
Look how nice. Look how.
What's your uncle's name?
Look how great it looks. It's just my old skin.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Morbius' serum.
Morbius. That's
Saliva
you
serum.
That's great, actually.
Morbius serum.
Morbid.
That's
Morbius.
an interesting name for a mouse folk.
Morby.
Well, he was named after this vampire played by Jared
Mort's terrified of vampires, so just this is gonna set him up.
Wait, first of all. Who?
This really he's like from the old times.
Okay.
Some people say he's from Mars or like really close, like 30 seconds.
Mars, what's this?
30 seconds away.
He's like 30 seconds away from Mars.
To Mars, yes.
Yes.
He might have gone from Mars at this point, though.
He's probably
Different than 24 hours to Capricorn.
Yes. A vampire? I
24
do not want. I
hours
do
from
not want to fight vampires.
No, I'm just kidding. He was named after my great
If you got quite the jokes on you, Nix.
grandfather. Morbius. The
Morbius.
first.
It's
Morbius the
family
mouse.
Morbius Mouse.
Morbius mouse.
Oh, so
Name.
cute.
It's not Shoemaker because that's your dad's name.
That's my dad's name. My dad didn't marry into. They're both men, so they have their names.
Okay.
But, well, there have been women in between the mouse and the shoemaker.
I'm very confused by your story.
I read a book like that.
I have
once,
to
I
be
think.
honest with you.
And in the end,
The whale finds him, right?
this is going off the rails.
No, but listen.
Morbius.
Leave.
I have used the frog
Morbius
saliva.
milk.
Morbius milk.
Morbius.
I hate
the
that.
mouse milk.
Mouse
milk.
He went to my house right now, and she reaches into Michael's mouth and just like grabs a blob.
Oh, God.
Just, I'm gonna use my skeleton hand. Like, real gross.
It does. It feels very
No,
nice.
no,
You want to
leave.
try?
No, I don't. Please.
Leave,
get
does
it.
your family make oak bridges?
No, we my family, the Oak Bridges, make wine.
Well, yes,
We
I remember
covered
that.
this in last episode.
Yeah, I remember. I still got that, hopefully.
He's at sunscreen?
It's serum, as Morbius is serum.
Oh, you guys were talking about sunscreen earlier, rubbing it on yourselves, and I
Well,
thought
it's
heard
also a
of it.
Yeah, that's-
protective shield against most outdoor
Irritants.
irritants,
Mhm.
contaminants.
It's frog saliva.
You have some on you already.
I do.
It's effervescent.
You got that
It's
for free.
effervescent. Sorry, guys. Just saw that.
Bye, Liuto.
I
See
want
you
Aldo to
later.
get an effervescent tattoo.
So, are we just like waiting until sundown to stake this
It's,
place
you
out?
guys are doing whatever it is that you'd like to do.
That's what I would like to do.
So,
Say this out
yeah,
loud.
we're chit chatting, we're enjoying our time, right?
We're getting to know each
Getting to
other
know
on
each
this
other a little
day.
You guys heard my tragic story of my arm, but I still love it, you know. So I want you guys to love it, my arm too, you know.
Well, we love your arm.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna ask Aldo if he saw any footprints last time this happened.
Oh. I did not think to look for that.
So,
I should have done that, because, like, in the sand, typically I can see, like, when little crabs have been skittering about, but I did not even thinking, like, probably, like, the wind and the water has changed anything that might have been there once before.
It's true. The
you're
tide.
right.
You are so intelligent.
Well, I've lived a long life, Aldo. It comes with age.
Someday, man.
But
gonna
with
be me.
your effervescence, you're unstoppable.
Alright.
Alright, well, Aldo, make sure you watch
What
where
does
you
Aldo
step.
look like?
I
Yeah, is he a
imagine
human?
him-
Aldo is a human.
Okay.
Yes,
He's just
he is
a guy.
He is a human male.
It's the girth.
He is not currently wearing a shirt, but he is wearing a sort of like cloth, sort of ragged.
I'm imagining.
Long blonde hair.
I'm imagining.
It's dirty blonde,
Paul-
but like from the sun, very sun bleached. He's
Has anybody seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah,
Yes.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd is pretty.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that too.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love all
The
of them.
surf instructor.
Does Aldo fit the profile of the other blonde young men that have been missing?
No, because
Okay.
Aldo is it's long. He's got long hair.
Okay.
And it is not like blonde. It is blonde from the sun.
Okay.
His skin is tanned and leather like your frog's. He is a man who has spent many hours in the sun.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aldo, what time did they? What time do you close up?
I'm here, man, until I'm not.
Isn't that right, man?
This is a
Right.
waste of time.
Maybe we should do something else. We've had a lovely time. Maybe we should move
Maybe
on.
we should. I
No,
mean, we
I think
waited.
that
What,
might be-
what
you know
time
what?
is it? What time
It's
is it?
getting to be like the time that I typically eat my food, and then I like to just, hang out for a little while.
Okay.
Do we have camping supplies?
I don't want to camp on the beach.
I don't either, and this is just things that I'm missing. I'm not interested.
Well, we could go back to the tavern
Well,
and
he-
look at the quest sheet.
We could.
Let's do
Put
that.
up
Put the
And we
quest-
can
Aldo's quest.
put up
sheet
the
up.
quest.
Put up the quest.
Let's do that. Let's go do
And
that.
I will put it up, Aldo.
And you know, if
So
it's
You
good.
guys
still an
are
issue
legends.
in a while,
Thank
we'll come
you.
back.
Thank you.
What's that?
If it's still an issue after a while, and then we'll come back.
And nobody's
Thank
taking it
you.
on. We will
Will
definitely.
you guys do me a favor though? Because I've been thinking about what you said to me earlier about like not having a name. And like I really like having a name.
Yes.
You
Okay.
I can still have it, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, you can have a name.
Well, I
Aldo.
was thinking like it made me so happy when you just right then told me I could have my name back. That like maybe you guys should come up with a name.
For all of us.
I just met these people. Maybe
You've
like,
been saying that for
probably
days.
5 days ago.
I noticed as I was watching you guys, like you kept on like making sure the little one's all right. Hey, is this guy okay? I saw you really looking hard at that one.
I wasn't.
And then you were,
Ooh.
and then you were asking this one about his
Oh.
life. Like you guys
We're like a group now.
love each other. I can see.
I don't know
it.
about love. But
I'd
we do.
say we love each
we
other.
like each other.
We love
Each other.
But like you were definitely looking at him for
I
like a
wasn't-
longer time than anybody else. Is what I noticed.
I noticed that too.
I wasn't looking at Lee for a very long time. It was just my
Sorry,
sorry.
guys. But anyway, maybe just it might bring you the amount of joy that I just got when you said I could still have the name Aldo.
Okay.
You can always keep your name Aldo.
Thanks, man.
I don't know if we're ready for a group name yet.
Okay.
I'm
We'll
just
think
saying,
about
think
it.
about
We're
it.
gonna let it
something,
marinate.
something to think
It's
about.
definitely not going to
Yeah.
be super best friend ally party group.
Contingency of good folk who are on the same page.
Well, the whale.
the nameless
caught
wanderers.
him.
Because we don't have a name and neither do I. Goodbye, Aldo.
Bye.
Bye, Aldo.
Lee puts all of his clothes back on, and we are going to the quest board.
I see why you were looking at him now. He's stacked.
Thank you.
All right, you guys are heading towards the end.
Yeah. And we do put up his quest.
As soon as you guys get to the end, you notice that both of the doors, there's the swinging doors, are gone,
Off the hinges.
off the hinges.
They're taken?
The doors are gone, and you hear a lot of noise. A lot of things are happening in the inn right now.
Oh,
Everyone
shit.
stay
Can I
here.
make a
Can I
perception check?
stealth?
We're gonna go ahead and take a break right here. But we will find out after our. Give us 10, 15 minutes and come back and find out what in the world is happening with Benji in the inn.
Oh,
I love
God.
you guys. Break time. we're back. There is a storm,
There's a storm.
and it is loud and scary.
In real
So
life.
If we, yeah, in real life. If we cut out, that's why. Hopefully we don't. Quick shout out, sub shout out. We got some subs. Melina Hart subbed. Tommy Yells 99. Tech Tommy subbed. Nabby or Nobby Effect.
Nobby!
George McDuffie.
George McDuffie.
J-Load 1. Elena Loading.
Who dat?
McFetus Value Meal subbed. We had
That's a
some gifters. Melina Hart gifted a community sub. Heart J 1214 gifted a sub.
Yes.
And then Rash Free gifted a sub to
Rash
Buster.
Rash Free! Our boy Rash
Thank
Free!
you.
Thank you, everyone.
Rashford's gonna get another freaking prize.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, we
So we have 10 subs. At the end of the campaign today, we will roll and pick a winner for our mini dice tower and the mini dice set.
Yeah!
Multicolored.
It's multicolored, yeah. Multicolored. And it's
Do we get to choose the colors or is it predisposed?
I have 5 of them,
There's a
so
ghost
I'll
in
pick
here.
one, or maybe I'll put it on social media depending on who it is and
Okay.
let them pick. Ouch! 3D printed by me.
3D5.
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 I never did
All
this
right,
one.
friends.
And we're back.
As you guys, and we're back.
Benji!
As you guys left Aldo's alcove, heading back to Benji's, you guys noticed that Benji's was the doors were missing. They were gone.
God. Like, are they on
Gone.
the ground anywhere? They're just gone.
Oh, I wonder if
They're
someone's fixing them.
It's
just
obliterated.
obliterated.
Dust.
Oh, blast it out.
Blasted
Kicked it
out.
out.
Shit.
And
Kicked it.
you hear something inside the tavern.
Okay. Can I do a... I don't know if this would be insight or investigation or perception check to see if I hear any recognizable voices or anything being said that would be besides like Benji or people in town, but like you know what I mean.
You are hearing a cacophony
So it
of,
wouldn't help.
of sounds right now.
Shit.
I'm gonna have everybody
Balls.
right now as you're busting forth trying to get to the quest board.
Bussin'.
You're gonna roll for
It
initiative.
doesn't matter.
I
We're
should've-
already in.
Should have
Roll
gave
for
an
initiative.
inspirational speech for 10 minutes. Oh, that's on the edge there.
Okay, I'm 16.
23.
Alright, I can write this down.
23.
Oh.
River 23,
Wow.
6. That was amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna walk over here.
You getting that?
I need to look
Wow.
Put her on the big
Look
screen.
at the babushkas.
Marching order for you guys coming in the doors.
Well,
What'd you roll for initiative?
7.
I feel like maybe.
Always.
I like
we'll
being
do it by
always low.
initiative.
So I think that it was.
You're
Oh,
first.
Things are decent.
I know I was 23.
Things are decent.
Things are
I'm
decent.
It's pretty decent.
Pretty decent. Pretty decent.
What was
What's
yours?
Leaf?
7.
7.
What was
He's
yours?
writing it down.
I had a 15. I'm third.
Oh my goodness, great, Jim.
So it's River, Nyx, Morty, and Leaf.
Oh my gosh. I need to see this.
I love this. It's so cool.
Well, look at the fire pits.
It looks so good.
Guys.
Melissa, it lights up.
Are you
Melissa!
Are you joking?
Are you joshing me? Are you rash freeing me?
Josh.
They text me, do we need the light or is that good?
Expose his identity.
I think we need that light for the combat or is that good?
For the close up?
Yeah.
I mean, it would look better if we had a light on it, but I don't think it.
Oh, that's already.
Yeah,
That's
we're
awesome.
gonna-
Lightning
I'm
outside.
so scared, you guys.
The lightning
know.
from the storm will like.
That's sweet. Things are decent.
This is so cool, Melissa.
All is
It
well.
looks.
All's well.
This looks like a
Fucking
Christmas.
Christ.
This looks like
It
a
looks
Christmas
so
decor.
cozy. I don't want to ruin. Look at are these the doors that are busted out,
Bust it out.
Busted.
Bust it out.
bro?
Oh no,
Bro.
but I'm in there
Bruh.
first.
Well,
And then what's the initiative order?
River.
River,
marching-
Nick, Smort, and Leaf.
the marching order would probably be Leaf first. I think that's usually what it is.
Yeah, Leaf then River usually.
It's Leaf, River,
Nyx, then Mort, usually.
Yeah, I'm usually third.
I'm usually.
But
the
River is
Not
the
because of
first one
speed.
up because I
Yeah.
got a 23.
It's not because I'm slow.
All
That's
right.
like some slow.
You guys, how we looking over here, Tommy, on the lighting? We all right?
It looks so cool, Melissa.
Look at the
Tommy?
food the waitress has. Everything's so nice.
That's Corin.
Corin.
You guys
Oh my
definitely
God,
know
she's still
Benji
standing.
right here.
Angie looking cool.
I talked to her.
River, as you enter this room, you see a very familiar person.
Oh!
Holding a dagger to Corin.
How was Corin?
Son of
How
a
old is she?
Son of a bitch.
She's like 16.
That's a horrible person, you know.
Okay.
Oh god. It's gotta,
Just
it's
making
gotta
it
happen.
up.
Oh my god. Oh,
All right.
Alright, so I'm first.
Initiative.
River.
River's first.
All right.
23.
River had.
23.
Yes. Nick 16.
17. 16.
7.
I'm sorry, 16.
16.
I don't know why I thought it was
I think Mort had 15.
Yes.
And Leaf had 7.
All right. River, Mort, Nix.
No.
River,
no,
Nix,
Nix,
Mort.
Mort.
Mort, Leaf, sorry.
Mort, Leaf. All right.
Oh god, and Christ alive. I'm so
I don't like
scared.
this. I don't like this. I really was trying to avoid this. She said, you're not gonna avoid this.
Like, let's just go to the beach and stay on the beach and not leave the beach.
I was like, we're never leaving.
All right. River, you're up.
Okay.
Cripes.
Okay, well. Okay, I'm just gonna yell across the. Fuck. Wyleth!
My dear.
Unhand her now.
Why don't you come over here and talk to me?
I don't want to talk to you.
Let me move this over here for a second. I have my orders.
And I don't follow them.
Well, that's your problem, isn't it? You did so well for so long, my dear. And then, what? You disappeared on me. Abandoned me. Left me all alone. After all I did for you.
I'm gonna magic missile him.
Okay.
Yes.
What about the little baby?
Fuck.
Isn't Magic Missile direct?
It's direct.
It's direct? Okay.
You don't even have to roll for it.
Nope, I don't even have to roll for it.
Okay.
1d4 plus 1.
Just gonna blast him in the face.
4 points.
4 points. Okay.
4 points damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Is there
Stressed.
The missiles, and he just looks at you like, that hurt.
Ew.
It is now Wyleth's turn.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm
He is
stressed.
going to take out his dagger. He's going to hold it to Corin,
Oh boy.
Go
No, Wyleth.
and then he's going to look at you.
I'm gonna scream my hair out.
I can't hurt you, River. We have so much unfinished business. And he looks to Leaf. 17.
Does not hit.
All right.
Oh.
Second
leaf
attack.
armor. Oak Bridge armor.
Oh, my
That's because of
God.
his muscles.
That's 17 again. So
Oh.
no, does
Bounce
not
off
hit.
his pecs.
All right, Nyx is up. Mort, you are on deck.
All right. First of all, I'm going to. Where's the? I can't wait to see the two of them. I want to like run and like kind of like hide behind a table, like just have some kind of like. Unless is there somebody bad next to
If
that
you,
table?
yeah, if you go to the left, an attack of opportunity will be taken on you.
Okay.
Where are? I'm sorry. Where are the enemies?
These folks in gray, and then the hobgoblins.
Oh god, the hobgobs.
Is this
All
guy-
right. Well, I'm gonna.
What are you asking? Where Wyleth is?
Violet is right
That is
there.
who
Okay, yeah.
You've seen. River
I want
talking
to yell to River, what's going on? And yes.
Nick says, isn't your fight and you need to leave. You need to leave. All of you need to leave.
I've got a question.
Uh,
I would like to use my reaction if that's okay. I don't care if it's after whatever Nyx does or what.
Use your reaction.
My reaction.
Okay.
Because I have battle maneuver riposte. I think that's how you pronounce it. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend one superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it.
Okay.
How far away am I from him?
From Wyleth, you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet from him.
well, if there's somebody
So
close,
what did
somebody's
he?
really
What did he
close to
attack
us,
him
but
with?
you can.
What did he attack?
I have to attack the person that attacked me.
What did he attack me
A dagger.
A dagger,
Threw
so he
one?
threw it at me.
Okay.
All right, never mind. I'll wait.
All right.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Is there any open space, like a table I could hide underneath that doesn't have a back
You
end?
could come up. See that circle table? No, you wouldn't go that way though. You go behind those two. You could go right, behind.
Okay,
that
I'm gonna go
lady
right there
kind of using
and
her
like
as a shield.
hide and use the table as a shield and then aim toward. I'm just gonna aim. What else can I do? I don't really
There are
know.
a couple of enemies around you.
I'll go for one of the enemies,
Okay.
like a hobgoblin. I'm just gonna shoot him with an arrow. Or try. Wait, okay, what do I do? Wait, what do I do?
You're rolling your
Would
range.
you
Oh,
like
okay.
to bonus action anything?
Well, actually, can I want a Hunter's Mark Wildlife.
100
That's what I wanna do.
Got it.
And,
My little friend, so I'm just gonna put a die next to Wyleth so we know he is 100 marked.
and I don't want to shoot anybody yet because I don't know who to shoot. Is there somebody going after somebody else right now?
I mean, there is a hobgoblin right in front of you holding a greatsword. There is a tiefling, that has a couple of daggers.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to hurt anybody yet because I don't.
You can hold your action.
I'm gonna hold my action.
Hold your action, so you want to hold, like your your bow.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. All right, Mort, you're up. Leaf is on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna take my movement. This is an enemy, right?
That is. It appears to be.
Yeah, right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fall over.
He falls over and
10.
passes out.
Come on, Frederick! 15, 20. I'm gonna just go right there, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless on 3 creatures of my choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, target roll a d4 to add a number to the roll attack roll or saving throw. My party mates.
Okay, all 3 of you will get a D4 on an attack
Okay.
or a saving throw.
How long
Throw
does that last?
up to a minute and is concentration.
Right. So if you
So
did hit, you
I've
have to
never
roll.
dealt with that before, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Perfect. Anything else?
Okay.
You know what? I don't want to be out there at all.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. Oh, all good.
All right, Leaf, you're up.
Leaf is gonna take a look at River,
Okay.
see that they're upset,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna go. He doesn't want to charge at Wyleth because obviously Corin is in a vulnerable position.
Right.
So wherever the nearest person is, he would like to go up to him
The hobgoblin.
The hobgoblin is just in front of you.
and take a swing.
Okay. Go for it.
You get your plus d4.
Okay. I mean, I got 20.
That hits.
All right. So 2d6.
Did you use your D4 or no?
No, I did. I hit before using my d4. 8 points of damage,
Okay.
and I'm sorry. That's all right now.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. You guys are going to see the tiefling, which you know is Needle, is going to come up over here. And is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 right next to you, but is going to go for Leaf,
Oh, they're going for you on purpose.
and they
That's
are
my
in a.
point.
They do get sneak attack. Does 19 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm stressing.
Okay, that's 11, 12, 13, 14 points of damage to
That's fine.
Leaf.
Needle.
And she's just going to then just stare right into your eyes. That's all she's going to do. All right. Then you're going to see. I'm going to have Rudel, who you also remember, with her bow, is going to 5, 10, 15. Come up to this side of Leaf, and again looking at you while attacking Leaf.
Oh my god.
11 plus 6, 17. I don't think hits.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
And I would like to use my reaction with that.
Yes, do it.
So I get to use a superiority die. I take a melee weapon attack against the person who missed me.
Perfect.
18. Does that hit?
That hits.
All right. So then I get 2d6 plus another d6 because that's my thing, plus 4.
Wow. 20.
16 plus 4 is 20 points of
20
damage.
points of
Holy
damage
shit.
to Riddell.
Alright.
Okay.
Can I,
Cool.
since I held my attack, can I do it at any point? Or
You can't. Yeah, you can.
Well, okay, so now that
You were waiting to. You were
Yeah.
holding it on if they were attacking.
Right,
Yeah,
now,
they
now
have-
that I see that these people are attacking, I'm gonna go after. Who am I closest to that I could hit them?
You are right next to Riddell.
So I'm just gonna go for a fucking shoot for
She
her.
hasn't even seen you.
Okay, I'm gonna
So,
shoot. I'm
yeah.
gonna shoot her ass.
Okay.
What is that? So D20 plus 8. Yes. 25.
That hits.
Okay, and then 1d8 plus 4. Sorry, I need to get used to these. Which one's a d8? The
The
diamond.
diamond.
This one. 12.
12 points. Oh, Riddell's not looking good.
And I
Right,
can I retreat a little bit
Flipping.
further back just in case?
You don't have your movement yet because you
Okay,
just held
okay.
your action for that. Okay. Isolda is up next. She is right here. She is simply going to clog things up right there. She's gonna not do anything from that spot. Herrick is going to. Where are you, Herrick? Okay. Also moving. He's gonna come for you, River.
Oh, both of the people that I hit are now 10 feet slower.
Oh, great.
That's
okay,
right.
Good to know. That's a 19 plus 6, so 25.
Yes.
Alright, and Herrick is going to use his sword. Where are you? That is 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage.
Oh, can I do uncanny dodge?
Sure?
Okay, so what's
6.
6? Thank you.
You got
I'm
it.
gonna spit blood at him.
Okay. Beautiful. This guy who you do not know, River, you've not
Oh.
seen him before. He's a newbie. He's just going to move there, and he's going to attempt to throw a dagger at Leaf.
Oh my god, Leaf, get out of there, bud.
That's my purpose.
It's a 2, so. All right.
Right off
Hobgoblin.
didn't even touch you.
This hobgoblin is going to simply come closer to Benji.
No.
No, Benji.
This
Benji does a
hobgoblin,
murder.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can't quite reach you yet. Mort.
Yeah, more.
There's a
Um,
lot of them.
Yeah.
this one is going to take his longbow.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
He is going to shoot at Nyx, who he saw just also shoot a longbow. That's a 10 plus 4, so I'm
Nope.
assuming that's not okay. Or 10 plus 6, 16.
Oh, it's
16
That
does
hits,
hit.
yeah.
Alright, and that's a D8.
damn it.
D8 isn't too bad.
Oh, he rolled a 1, so that's 6
Okay.
points of damage to you.
6 points!
And that's it for them. So we're back at the top of the order with River.
Okay. What do you want, Wyleth? Please.
You've got to go there to talk. There's so many of them.
You've always known what I wanted. Didn't you, River? But you wouldn't be a good one. After all I did to try and save your poor, pathetic little life. And then what did you do? Like a coward, you left in the night. back to mother and father. How are they, by the way? Oh, I don't need to ask. I just visited them.
Orlith.
My God.
I don't have... If I go with you, will you please not hurt them, please?
I need more than that now.
What?
I need your allegiance.
River is going to... Out of my way, Needle. Now.
Make a persuasion check.
$17?
You see her like sort of look back at Wyleth, and he's like,
Okay. So I'm gonna go... I can't make it all the way. But
you
I'll
begin
go...
moving towards him.
Yeah. I'll just... Right there. That's 30, I think. Well, when she moves, that's 30.
Okay.
I can't go through her, but, you know.
All right. Anything else you want to do from there?
I'm gonna hold an action.
Okay. What do you want to hold?
If he were to... if he's gonna hurt Corin any more than he already has, and then also I'm gonna turn back to my friends, I guess, as they would be. You need to get out of here. Just go. It's not... I can't let anybody else die because of me.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
And then I'm just gonna look back at Wyleth.
Okay. It is Wyleth's turn. He is going to
It's too much for me.
grip his hand around Corin's neck, and he's going to look at you and say, "Yes, Yukara would like you." And then he's going to make an attack on Corin.
Oh, hey-o. No.
That hits.
Oh,
Oh, I
good lord.
saved my... I'm attacking this fuck. I'm not playing. I'm fucking hate this.
7 points of damage on Corin, and she's not an adventurer.
How's she looking?
She's a little weak.
Okay.
All right,
Well, I
that
held
is,
an action and...
Oh, right, yes. What
Ray of
action?
Frost.
Okay.
Okay, that is going to be +6 to hit. Okay. 23.
That hits.
So
Oh,
that
you
is
get D4s to everything.
1d8 plus...
Well, not
1d8.
damage,
What is
not
it?
not
damage.
Well, I don't understand. Is it just 1d8?
Yeah,
1d8 when
1d8.
you reach... Okay. That's the d8.
Yeah.
4.
Plus what?
No plus.
There's no plus on that one, yeah. He is going to move back while holding Corin. I can tell this upsets you.
Oh my God, I hate him.
All right, Nyx is up more undead.
All right. Do I have a clear shot at him from where I am?
You'd have
Maybe.
if you move out just a bit, you'd almost be staying on your. You won't get an attack of opportunity as long as you stay within melee of
Okay.
Rudel.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fucking shoot at him. And again,
He's hunter's marked, so
yes. Oh, that's with advantage.
Well, it's with a plot. You get a d6.
At the end, like when I
Yeah,
for
roll your
damage.
d20, see if you hit, and then you roll your d8, then roll d6.
+8. That's 5 + 8.
13.
And can I do a +4?
Yeah.
You have
Would that make it?
What did you get?
17.
A 13.
You got a 13. You need a roll of 4.
So you gotta roll a d4.
You gotta roll a D4.
Roll a d4.
You get add a D4
It
to
has to be a 4.
You
to
can do
hit.
it.
Come on, Mama Neela, do a pair of shoes.
To deuce.
Didn't make it.
Man.
Just misses.
Alright.
You're shaking a little bit about what you're hearing from
I'm
this
upset.
man.
Your energy's good though.
You do have. Oh, you don't have an extra yet.
No, not
Not
yet.
there yet. All right. Do you want to move? You want to stay where you are?
I'm gonna just move back to my little safer place, I guess. Just so I...
Just tuck back in, but stay in
Yeah,
melee
tuck
within
in.
the no.
Tuck
Okay.
into that little chair.
All right, Mort, and then Leaf is on deck.
God, this is horrible.
Yeah, this is a little stressful.
Yeah.
So as far as attack of opportunities would be if
Obviously
I
should be
pass, if I go past.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
go- yes.
You don't need
And-
to run.
Yeah,
What
you're-
about the
you're
two that are
trapped.
already engaged? Same thing?
Yeah, anybody that
Okay.
you were to pass
Okay.
that has not taken the reaction yet.
Good God. Okay. I'm gonna Sacred Flame this guy.
Okay.
It's a
That's the one
cantrip.
that has already taken damage.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cantrip. I'm gonna say, leave Corn alone.
Okay.
You know, I'm sure.
Leave Corn alone.
Or else, you know.
Corn?
I'm Corn! Leave Corn alone! Alright, Sacred Flame.
Alright.
Coming your way. That is a. You gotta make a dex save of 14.
Dex.
You probably have.
Okay, they have a +1 on dex.
Okay, let's see.
That is a 13 +1.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it.
That's that,
Do
bro.
you take half damage?
No, it's a cantrip.
Bless America.
And I don't have a lot of spell slots for first levels yet.
Anything else?
I don't want to get my concentration broken because I still have bless up with everybody.
They might not hit you.
I'm going for it. If I hug this wall, I'm still encroaching. Yeah.
You are. That one will, but just one will get an attack
Okay.
of opportunity.
So that's 5.
That's a 4 plus
Okay.
5, so 9.
9 misses.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right by the steps.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Perfect. Okay, Mort. Relief.
Alright, what was the one's name? Rodin or something?
Rudell.
Rodell? I'm gonna swing at them.
Okay.
You gotta scream at us.
And I'm also going to, at the same time, be like, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them.
12 plus 6. 18.
So that's a
18
D4.
hits.
Oh, I feel like I'm losing it.
Hopefully Leaf saves
10.
us.
10.
10 points.
And you're going for the Hobgoblin?
For the, no, for
Rodell.
Rodell.
Oh, for Riddell. I'm sorry. Okay, Riddell has not been hit yet.
No, the one that has been hit.
Oh, has been hit. You're right.
Yeah.
-8. So you said that was what total?
10.
10.
Is that this one with 2 knives?
18. The one that is holding the bow.
Oh, okay.
The one that
The one that's
that I
right here,
hit
she
with-
got
for
hit a
20.
couple
Yeah,
of
that's
times.
Riddell. That's Needle.
Oh, okay, that's
Tiefling.
Needle.
Yeah, Needle
So
hasn't been hit.
Leaf has attacked.
Not as
Rodell.
much.
Yes.
Because me and Nyx attacked the same person, right? Rodell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Riddell.
Yeah,
yes.
Riddell.
Yeah. Yes. I have that corrected now. Mm-hmm. All right. It is now their turn. Okay. Rudell is going to turn to you, Leaf, because you just hit her. 16 plus 6.
Hit.
Your bow.
You got your potion.
That is cocked.
I have second one too.
That's a 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
What are you
Oh
at?
my god.
Okay, Needle
Oh, doing good.
is also going to go for you, Leaf.
Cripes.
Oh, that's not a d20. 15 plus 4, 19.
It's.
Oh my god.
What
Why did you fucking run?
We're gonna have to take him out
I've
of here.
done a lot before this. I should have done my second
and
one.
then she gets sneak attack.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter because I'm down.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
noticed this.
12 points of damage total.
Leaf!
All right, Leaf is down. Isolda is going to go next. She is going to. She starts heading towards the stairs. 10, 15, 20, 25. Mort, would you move
Yeah.
just to the other
Would
side
you
of the
get out
stairs?
of the way?
Right there. Perfect. Gavin is right next to Benji. He is going to attack Benji.
Shit, why? What did fucking Benji do?
16 plus 4, 20 hits.
Oh, they're rolling so well.
I
Because
know.
he They're fucking good. I'm telling you to
You
run.
need to get out of here.
I have
One,
two
one plus one.
spells.
Okay, Benji takes 5 points
That's
of
it.
damage.
We need to
I
go.
used my buff.
We gotta get out of here.
We need to go.
This hobgoblin is going to move there, but aim that way. Not doing anything just yet. This one is going to move up to Nyx with his greatsword.
Fucking balls. It's gonna be bigger than me.
18.
Oh my
Hits
goodness.
I'm so sorry. Greatsword.
There's so many of them. We should-
Dude, are we gonna make it
That
out?
is a 6 plus 4, 10 points of damage to Nyx.
Okay.
I can't
He
hit
is going to
I can't heal
move.
this damage.
Nyx, he's moving away from you, so you can take an attack of opportunity.
Get his ass.
I'm gonna get his ass.
Okay,
Get him.
Get
Get
his
him.
ass.
18.
that hits.
Alright. D8. He's on. 6.
6 points of damage. That's the one that was.
That's
The
a
just- the one that
hobgoblin.
just
That
moved.
one, yeah, did not get hit yet. Okay, 6 points of damage. Got
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
Okay, he looks rough though. Alright, everyone else, he is moving. He literally steps over Leaf.
Oh, dude. Disrespect. Allen Iverson
Needle
did
is
that.
going to walk over. She's also going to attack Nyx.
Shit, guys, we gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out.
You
Alright, they're
have to
giving
go.
us some room.
That's
now.
a natural 19.
So yes.
Plus 4. I'm
Bro.
so, I don't know why.
Oh my
I've
god.
never rolled these green dice before.
Get rid of them.
What does she have? She's got her daggers. Is she got
Okay.
sneak attack?
They're tough.
No. Thank God.
Still uses 12 points of damage.
I'm down.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
What are you?
down.
You're down?
Okay, is it? Are we top of the order?
We are top of the order.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. He's gonna move. He's gonna move. You see Wyleth, he moved. But he's holding Corin. So he's only half movement.
Okay.
Those two are slowed, so they only have half move, or minus 10, so they're not moved. Okay, top of the order, River.
Thaumaturgy, I'm going to make my voice booming. It's up to 3 times as loud as it normally is.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna scream. Just scream. I'm not gonna do it because I want to save everybody's ears. But I'm gonna just scream. And I'm gonna say, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna scream to make everybody look at me.
Okay.
Like literally as loud as I possibly can, facing everybody. And then I'm gonna look. Still, it's up to 1 minute, so I'm gonna look at Violet. You have ruined enough of my fucking life, Violet! And then I'm going to. Oh, that's all I can do. That's a whole action. Fuck.
Not a bonus action.
I don't know. Bonus action. Dash, disengage, or hide. I'm gonna turn back to you, to Mort.
Yeah, we're past
You guys are past.
What's up, River? How we
And
doing?
in this booming voice, I'm gonna say, "Get them up and get them out now." And that's all I'm gonna do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, them. Yes, they.
Yes,
Yes,
them.
ma'am.
Yes, them.
Yes, them there.
Yes, them.
Yes, them.
Yes,
Yes, them there.
Yes, them.
Yes, them.
Yes, them. May.
Violet's turn.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's not his turn. No, no. Oh, no.
He's going to just sort of giggle.
You son of a bitch.
I hate him. I hate this guy.
Good, we're gonna get him.
And
Me and the homies hate Wyler.
drags Corin
Oh, you bitch.
over to Benji. He's going to look at you, River,
Balls, man.
and he's going to make an attack with his dagger on Corin.
No, he's gonna hurt
He's gonna
Corey.
kill her.
It's a natural 19.
What?
He's gonna fucking kill her.
Melissa, switch the dice.
I know. That's 6 points of damage. Corin falls.
Alright, so she's down too.
That means she's dead.
This is what you're good at.
That's what I'm there for.
All right, Nyx, then Mort.
The
Nyx, I
saving
need you to make
throw,
a death
Oh
saving
my
throw.
God, you should have ran!
You roll a d20.
Okay.
You roll a 10 or higher, it's a save.
You get a D4 though, right? You're still blessed? I didn't take.
Once you lose consciousness.
Ah,
Damn it.
that's still a buff.
And You know what? I'll look into it. But I don't-
16.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
That's a save, so you have 1 save.
Okay.
Alright.
3 saves and you become stable.
Okay.
That is now Mort with Leaf
Alright.
on deck.
So I have to be in touch range for what I want to do.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. Just get me in here. I'm touching.
And you're in melee, so there's no attack of opportunity if you're not going past them.
Touching and healing Nyx for 12.
Okay.
12 points?
It's all. I don't have to roll for it. It's 12.
Perfect.
Bonus action healing word. 8 for Leaf.
Beautiful.
They're both
Both
out.
of them pop up. 12 points.
We got
8
a
points.
boogie though, bro.
We gotta
Get-
boogie the fuck
yeah.
out of here.
All right.
We'll get
Anything
Leaf
else? Mort.
We'll get you later.
That's everything.
Yeah, you can just.
Yeah, that's everything.
All
I
right,
don't want
Leaf.
to
You are
trigger
up with
nothing.
8 hit points.
I'm gonna scream again. Go!
Pick me up, Leaf.
You're up. Oh no, you.
So he's just gonna
And
run.
I'm gonna be begging
You
with
can,
you.
right?
For the record, I'm gonna be begging with you.
I am going to bonus action second wind. So I'm gonna add that after so that I don't have
Gotcha.
to waste your time with it. Look around a little confused.
I'm literally screaming still, telling you to get the fuck out of there.
In like thaumaturgy.
Yes, like 3 times as loud as.
How
Yes,
far,
MA.
How far away
Yes,
from
thank
Nyx am I?
From Nyx, you are 5 feet from.
Okay.
From next
I
year,
would
5
like-
feet from.
I would
From
like,
next part, 5 feet
From
from.
5 feet, you are.
I would like to
Yes, you will.
pick up Nyx.
Okay.
Look at Mort. And I'll look back at River
Go.
and I'm gonna carry Nyx out.
Okay.
Get us out
I
of there.
guess, let me do my thing for because I know that we're gonna.
You will get an attack of opportunity from
opportunities.
Needle and Riddell.
So let me do my second wind real quick.
Both of you will.
Okay.
1d10 plus 3.
Man, there's enough healing between them.
17 plus 4, 21.
Here's another 7.
21 hits, right? I don't
21
think
hits.
Wow, they're rolling good.
That is a D6.
Ballers, dude.
These are weighted dice.
That's a 6 plus 3, 9 points of damage to you, Leaf.
Okay.
Are you down
Did
again?
you second win before you did that?
I did second wind
Oh,
before.
thank
And
God.
then Nyx. That's a 6 plus 4, 10. Misses. That's the first miss I've had in a long time with these cheap ass
Came to
screen
play,
dice.
huh?
Yeah.
All right. River has some tough friends.
And that's everything that I can do.
Are they out? Are they boogieing?
They're
Yeah, where
boogieing.
do we get out the door? We get out the door.
Are
How
you
many hit
dashing?
points do you have left?
Hit points right now 6.
Because you second winded.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, so they're out. On the streets.
Where they belong.
Leaving Benji and Corin. Alright. We are at
It doesn't matter.
Mortimer.
More daddy?
Oh wait, no. Who just won?
More daddy?
Leaf just won.
More
They,
just
it's
had
their
his
turn.
moment.
I'm gonna warn them. Am I allowed to
Project's
just
cheering.
talk freely?
You got it as a free action.
So
yeah.
I'm still.
I won't give you the
Through
opportunity to like make
touch of
a intimidation check or anything
That's
like
fine.
that. But yeah, you
but
can say
I'm
whatever
like,
you'd like.
I've still got thaumaturgy, still got booming voice, and I just look directly at Needle and Riddell, and I boom at them, and I say, "Follow them, and it's your funeral."
All right. You do notice that there is something with Needle.
Something.
There's something
If
about
there's
Needle.
something that there is. It's not like an innate enemy. This is someone that you.
Yeah.
spend
Yes.
time with.
Absolutely. That's why. That's why I'm
All right.
telling them not
These
to.
two.
I'm gonna bonk them both. No,
Everybody's
kidding.
moving. I'm so sorry, Tech Tommy. I'm keep getting out of the frame, but
Tech Tommy.
we're playing a game here. 5, 10. This person disappears. This person disappears. Oh no, the hobgoblins stay. 15.
Are they going upstairs?
They appear to be going downstairs.
Okay.
25. You see that she does as you told, but Riddell
Fuck off, Riddell.
Oh,
is gonna go for more.
get out of here.
Are you still full points?
17 plus 4.
That hits.
21.
Are you?
Nobody else
Did you
ever
hit yet?
staff.
Why didn't he run? You fuck.
I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't.
My last turn was
Yeah.
standing left.
12 points of damage.
Haste, and he's like,
In case I tried. 12, man, that's a lot.
Yeah, they're
And
hitting, man.
the
We can't beat
hobgoblin is
them yet.
also going to strike
Or
you
two
with
weeks.
his great sword.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we will eventually, but not right yet. We gotta get Leaf back.
Level 4.
Long
River.
sword, rather.
you mean
River.
Plus 3 to hit.
It's both nature.
nature?
12 plus
I'll
3,
lay
15.
No.
Okay. These women at the table are screaming in horror.
Oh my god! These poor people just have it at the bar.
They're drinking that Benji's mead or whatever.
Benji's meat.
That archer, 15. He's gonna stay down as much because he moved forward. The archer, is, part of me, is going to go for you, Mark.
Revive
Mort.
us.
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna use
god.
my green die.
Benji's
Wait, someone's attacking Mort again?
Yeah.
Yeah, the archer. That's a natural 1 though. So I'm
Fucking
going back to my
archer
green die.
loser ass.
He breaks his fucking body.
That's me.
You,
It's like-
Wyleth, it's not his turn. I think I'm gonna have Gavin is gonna go for. He has to go for Benji.
Fucking Gavin.
18 hits Gavin.
Benji?
Benji.
Benji. That's 6 points of damage to Benji.
Oh my god, Benji, no,
and
no,
he's
no.
just a little bartender.
Just a little guy.
I can't even do
Benji's
anything.
not looking great, guys.
Oh my god, if you kill Benji, we're not
Alright,
at
we
all.
are back to the top of the order. River, you're
I
up.
don't know what to fucking do. Okay.
Yes,
Like,
you
I want to get out of there, but I...
You might have to go with it.
No. Sorry.
Well, they have split up.
I'm just gonna look at Benji.
And you just see him sobbing
No.
that his daughter, who today just got her first tip, is now laying on the ground.
And I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm just gonna...
He'll stay on the job.
Trump one. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna... dash. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone. Sorry. I'm out. And then I look back at Mort and I'm like, come on! I don't even think I look back. I'm so sorry. I don't even think I look back.
I can't even look up, so I don't see this.
It's not
I don't even look at. I don't
Wyleth's
even look at
turn.
Wyleth. I don't even look at any
Where's
of them.
Violet's still on Corin?
I looked at Benji and I.
They have not left. Okay.
Corin has fallen.
Bye-bye.
Wyleth is just going to jump
Hey!
on the bar,
Oh,
Easy.
he's coming.
Hold
and
on.
you hear him screaming, "You will not leave me again!"
Oh.
I'll say that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He moves to there.
Mort, get out of there,
He's
Mort.
not dashing at least.
Alright, well, yeah, he would absolutely.
Oh shit!
Shut your mouth.
I don't know why I told
He
myself.
forgot to assign his homework.
Thank you.
Did we have homework last night?
That's literally what happened.
It's Nyx, Mort, and then Leaf.
I think I'm still in your arms.
Are you guys dashing?
I figured we were dashing.
Um,
But I'm gonna say, what about Mort? Where's Mort?
I'm not. I don't even think I'm close up to you guys yet because y'all were dashing before I was.
Like I see you. I'm assuming we're like close enough to see you running out. But
that's up to you.
Oh, yeah, you see.
and I'm like, where's Mort?
even if we're dashing, I can only go my normal
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I'm
You
carrying
would go.
her.
Oh yeah.
I was
that's
carrying
right.
her to get her not to get an attack of
I
opportunity.
did not
but-
make you take half movement on that because of the small stature.
Okay.
Oh nice.
Let's just say I'm
I
going
mean,
to
I
make
got
a
out of
rolling
it.
right here and now. I'm going to take 5 off. So it's not half.
Okay.
But if your walking speed is 30, it's
I go
now
25.
25.
You're carrying
So it's
mouse
50 instead
when
of
you're carrying Nyx.
Okay.
House rule.
House rules.
Right.
Carry Nyx 5 foot of movement.
5 foot down.
Okay, I'm gonna say, where's Mort?
I'm just gonna. I mean, I'm not even registering. I'm just fucking running. I probably am running faster than you because you have her. So
Yeah.
I'm
so
just
Nyx,
running.
is that all you're doing with your move? Or what do you want
I
to
mean,
do?
I don't see what else I can
Just
do.
where's more?
Where's Mort? I'm like scrambling in your arms because I want you to let me down because I'm upset because
Okay.
I'm worried about Mort.
All right, Mort, you're up.
Okay. My action's going to be disengage.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I shimmy here for 5?
Shimmy.
Shimmy 5. Excuse me. 10.
These poor women.
Bonus
4 and
action, 30 feet, spare the dying.
5. Wow.
Okay?
She's up with 1 hit point.
Maybe she should stay down with 1 hit point.
Okay, so you just like
Like, yeah,
her.
like,
stay down, play dead.
I mean, it's from a distance, but like,
from a distance.
I'll be
A
like,
little
Benji-
whisper in
Benji-
her
or I'll just be like, River, tell her with your
robot voice or whatever the hell that was.
Robot voice.
That was the
It's just really loud. It's like the horn. Yeah.
All right, Corin. Not today, Corin. 10, 15.
Oh my God, Mort, gotta get it.
Violet is right in front of you.
20, 25, fuck it, 30.
Violet will take a reaction.
All right.
18.
Oh my God,
Six.
Mort, no.
Plus what?
Plus 6.
Wow, you rolled an 18. Okay,
I rolled
yeah,
an 18.
yeah, that hits. What are you gonna do, man?
Oh no, that's a d20. Sorry.
20
You
points
just
of
take 20
damage.
damage.
Oh my God, you're dead.
But that is a 12. Plus 4.
Are you down?
16 points of damage.
He's got 2 left.
I'm looking
We have
very
to-
close to Silas's
You got
black gates.
You gotta dash, Mort, you gotta dash.
I will next turn. I had to disengage that
Alright.
turn. I was eating all of them.
Leaf, you're up.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. I'm so sorry to get out of your view. I need to see what's going on. Who's this?
That's
That's
Violet.
And this is me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure you're further than that by now, right? Or maybe.
I
I don't know.
Everyone's only moved and they're
Oh, because it's only 6 seconds.
And you then think our home's like right?
I'm
Like,
not
it's,
going
like,
there.
right
No, we're not
Are
going
you
there.
fucking
Oh
crazy?
no! Well, I need my bed.
You need to stand in your... You didn't even get the chance to put up your hammock
Can't
yet.
even get a hammock. This guy. You know.
I am
Fuck off,
going
Willoughby.
to.
I'll put up a
Willoughby.
hammock and block them off.
Violet.
I'm going to leave Nyx on the ground. And I'm gonna say, Mort's gonna be okay. And then I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna take this
Are you
because
gonna take an action to do it?
I thought it was bonus action to take a.
It is, but it's a bonus action if you want to roll for it. If you take the action, I'll give you the full benefits, which is 10.
Oh,
If
I
you
love
take it as
that.
a whole
Let's roll.
action.
Is it a full action to feed it?
Is it an action
It
to
is
dash?
also a full action to no.
It's an action dash for me.
What did I say on that?
I can't remember
Bonus
what was
action
it.
because you're doing it for somebody else. I
Was
think
it the
is what I
same
said.
deal? Like
No,
you
I
get
have it.
things
I
I
wrote it
for 4, but
Where
have it.
is
Bonus action to drink potion, but it's an action for full points. And
okay.
it's always a bonus action to give it to somebody else.
where
I think that's what you
is
said.
Mort? Out the door yet?
Mort is right outside the just stepped out of Old
He's
Teller's.
got 2 hit points.
And you've
left.
got 2 hit points. I'm going to.
More hit points than arms.
I'm going to do a. I'm going to do a bonus action and roll it.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
Fuck me.
3, 4,
5 points of damage.
Okay.
Or
Is that
not
for you?
damage.
Or
5
you
points of
healing?
healing.
I'm
I'm drinking
Wait,
it.
wait,
Go ahead and put the dice back in and hand
I'm-
it back over to me, and I'll put it back in the inventory.
Is it for you or him?
I guess I'm drinking it because that's what I said. We didn't say that he was smart. Because I'm not. And then I'm
It's not
going.
perceptive.
I'm going to, for my action. Maybe I shouldn't.
No.
What? No. I don't think you should if you're thinking about it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just
Do whatever your heart tells you to do.
My,
Man, I just face tanked his.
You
attack.
just-
No, I'm just kidding.
you just like got hit. I'm gonna look back at Mort, and what do I see?
What do you see?
What do I see? Like, what are you doing?
I just
You're
just
booking.
ran past him, hobbled past him, and he hit me real good, and I went, "Ow, man!"
But you're still
Like,
running.
Yeah, but I'm right. I probably just stepped out the door,
He's Mort running.
and like that
And
was
how
the
many
end of my
points?
movement speed. That was the end.
What is? Are you 30 movement?
Yeah. He's,
Yeah, but that was the end of my movement speed. Like 5 foot past that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am 30 movement.
You are also out.
I am also 30 movement.
You're
Well, shit.
relatively fast people.
I
You don't
I
know
think
each
that
other.
I'm going to grab onto Mort and dash for my action. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna carry him or anything. I'm just like that's what I'm doing for my action is dashing. But I want for the narrative to be like to
Right.
grab Mort and have him dash with
By
me.
his one good
Take
arm.
my strong hand.
Yeah, I'll do it.
No, it
So that's-
breaks.
Dashing.
Well, it's
dashing.
my strong hand.
It's your strong hand.
Are you still holding Nyx?
I
No, I'm on
I
the
let
ground.
Nick
Oh, you're
step
down. Okay.
go.
Nick's is squeaking on the ground.
I'm squeaking.
All right.
How? What's your
I
25?
have 12.
25 movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And that's what I'm doing.
All right. Leaf. It is now their turn.
Yay.
So sorry, Tech told me making a mess of things, ain't I?
Oh no.
All right. This hobo looks over at Corin, sees she's still laying there, and jumps up and he says, "Master, for Yukara, go!" 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
For you, Cora.
5, 10.
Yeah, we can write that
You
down.
heard of that place, so great.
I think it's a person.
Oh, good call.
25,
Yukora will like you or something like that.
5,
For you, Karo, go, yeah. We'll lay right on her hiney.
10. These two
Right on our butts.
go down to the basement. But these ones are here with Wyleth. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She can only go that far. Okay, great. We're back at the top of the order.
That's me. I'm
With
dashing. I'm not even looking back.
Dashing, moving, going.
I'm
I mean, you're
getting the
off
hell out
the
of Dodge.
Yeah.
I hate running.
Perfect.
too.
I
Wyleth
hate it.
Well, I'm out of goods.
is
Yeah,
going
no.
to come forward. 5. I mean, we're off the map at this point, but he is going to strike at Mort.
Motherfuck.
Whatever he can do to hurt River at this point. It's an 18 rolled plus 6, so.
I got you.
And is anyone else in melee?
I think the rest of us are
And
further
six.
away. But it just looks like we're close.
6, 11 points of damage
He's
to
down.
Mort. Mort falls.
Are you dragging him?
No, I mean, I
And you
guess,
see
yeah.
that Wyleth just looks at you and says, "So I see you haven't changed. You leave your new friends behind as well."
I guess if
Alright,
I was
that is on Nyx.
dragging.
And Mort's on deck.
I'm kind of further away at this point. I'm not like right next to these people. It looks like I am. But I'm gonna see them Mort fall and like scream. Just be like, ah! And be, serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna shoot an arrow at Wyleth.
Okay?
Is he still Hunter's Mark?
He is still Hunter's Mark.
So,
You are no longer blessed because Mort has fallen.
A long sleep.
Oh, Jesus.
A slumber.
What'd you get?
I've been waiting.
13.
That's not a hit.
I know. So if it didn't hit,
Switch your dice.
Yeah, you get +8 and it never hits.
I know it's
It's
insane.
baloney. You want dice switch?
They switch.
Dice swap.
Wipe swap. Dice swap.
Still.
It's baloney.
Not good
And
luck.
then I'm just gonna like kind of start crying and then run a little bit as far as I can.
Okay.
Moving away?
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Well, it's Mort's turn.
It's Mort's turn.
Yeah, oh, you have to make a death saving throw.
Can you do that with advantage?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, that's a fail.
Okay. So I was holding his hand, right?
You were, yes.
But to
narratively,
dash.
Yes.
So I if I was holding his hand and he fell, does that make me stop dashing?
I mean, you were dashing.
Mm-hmm.
Narratively, you were grabbed onto him, whether you held on or not, because you moved the full
Mm-hmm.
amount. No, it wouldn't affect you.
Okay.
But you notice that Mort is
I
no
know
longer
that Mort
next
has
to you.
fallen. And how far away from Wyleth am I?
You are approximately 20 feet at this point away from Violet.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I can't leave Mort.
You used your freaking healing potion.
I use it. Because I was almost dead.
Yeah.
And I don't have any healing. I am going to... Fucking hell. I'm going to go back and swing at him.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing at his neck.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Nice. 18 plus 6.
That hits.
Nice.
And, let's see what I get. 10 points of damage. And I'm going to, while he is, obviously he got hit in the neck, I'm going to pick up Mort and I'm going to start running.
Okay. Taking
Alright.
that Mort, you will go half movement
Yeah.
with Mort.
15.
Okay,
As far
it
as I
is
can.
now Leaf. It is their turn. It's just the hobgoblins there now. They're kind of watching you guys run. They're protecting Wylith. But that's it. Everyone else has, we'll say Rudell made it down to the basement as well. And we're back to the top with River.
Okay. I'm still running. Is there like an alleyway anywhere? Any sort
Yeah,
of...
I mean, right next to the inn is the alleyway between Raina's shop and Old Heller's.
Okay. This is the back door? What's going on here? Is there any...
That's the kitchen.
Okay. There's not a back door.
There's a back door right out the side, and I thought about that today. I'm like, there's definitely a back door there. It just pretend. Theater of the mind.
And so Wylith, if I were to like look over my shoulder and he's getting sliced, or he just got sliced a
Yeah,
little
he
bit.
just got
So am I seeing, is he like dealing with that? Is he looking at me?
He's been staring at you the whole time.
And how far away am I from Leaf?
Leaf, you have continued dashing. Because he's slowed. You're probably 30 feet from Leaf.
And if I were to throw the health potion at him, is that something I could do? Like
I would have you make a roll for this. I'm gonna have you make a dex athletics, and then I would have you make either a dex or athletics to catch it.
Dex or athletics, I can pick. Or does it have to be athletics?
You would have to be athletics to throw it.
Dex for...
Just to have the right
15.
15.
I have +6 to my athletics.
Yes.
And I rolled a 2.
An 8.
8.
You throw it,
Oh no! Oh god! Please don't tell me it breaks.
and Leaf just he miffs it, and it falls to the ground. But with an 8, it does not shatter.
Okay.
But
It's on the
it
ground.
has
Hit the
fallen.
grass.
Yes, it hit the grass. It was a mossy.
And I'm still bonus action.
It landed on the
Dashing.
hammock.
bonus action.
Dash. Dash, dash, dash. I landed on the hammock. That's so funny.
All right.
That's
or the
mine.
satchel. I'm gonna
Wylith
just
is
sit up.
up. Wylith
sack
is.
little girl
You
sit
guys
up.
are all except for no. Mort is gone.
Well, not
Yeah, I
gone
picked him
yet.
up.
Yeah, I think we're all out of there.
I mean, Wylith
Space.
could run after you. I'm just deciding. Let me make a call here. I'm gonna let the dice decide what Wylith is doing here because he's got bigger and a bigger agenda now that he knows where you are. 7. He is going to just call out to you like, "I'll get what I want. I'll be around." And he turns around slowly, enters into the tavern, and starts heading towards the stairs to the cellar. All right, that is Monix.
I'm going to. Am I within distance to run up to Morton?
Did you see the
Leaf is
potion?
holding Mort.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have movement?
I
So
have
they've
a,
gone
I have a
15
potion
feet.
too.
I also threw mine. Please don't forget that.
No, I'm not forgetting that.
Yeah.
Well, can I run up to them? Do you think am I
Up to Mort? Yeah, you can run up
so
to
I'm
Mort.
gonna run up to and give him the potion.
Okay. Go ahead and you roll it because he's unconscious. No
It's
win.
real gross. Like,
No
4 and
weenies.
3, 7.
7 plus
Plus 2.
9.
That's a good
Nine.
roll.
Very good.
that's good.
Plus 9. Alright, we'll add that back to the inventory.
A woman leaves big strong arms. Hold me, Leaf. Next thing.
Alright, that is your action, or you have a bonus action.
I'm gonna look up and see if anybody's following us, and I don't. Well, now I'm thinking about Benji and Corin because they're still in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are we gonna do? I don't have anything specific to do at this point.
Alright, Mort, you're up.
And I'm up.
You're up.
You're in his arms.
Big strong Leaf.
The Baron.
Are there guards?
There are no guards here right now.
None in the streets.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's not far that you could go. You
I'm
know,
going
actually
to-
know exactly where the gates.
I'm going to be screaming guards.
Okay.
I'm going.
That's okay. You can do it. They're
They're killing Benji.
Okay. Guards there killing Benji.
They're killing Benji. I'm gonna scream it to any. I don't know if any local shops can hear. The armory shop.
Those guys are.
You see immediately 6 guards begin running towards Benji's.
Okay.
Full tellers.
Careful now.
Not that we need them right now, but they all.
Yeah, there.
I
Right
hate that they sound like that, and they do. You know they
you
do.
know they do. They all move in the same way.
Am I still carrying you, or are you getting down?
I can walk. Thank you.
Alright, so calling for the guards. Is that your action?
My action's moving. Calling for the guards.
Alright. Leaf?
Little putsy.
Or do you have anything else? I'm sorry, Mort.
I don't have anything else I can really play with.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up that potion,
Mm-hmm.
put it right in my little satchel,
Okay.
and I'm gonna book it.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna-
need you guys to actually, I need you to throw Jude the thing to see if he can. No, don't throw it.
I want it to break, and I will be the one to break it, mind you.
And I'm gonna go after where I'm assuming I saw River go,
Okay, yeah.
and kind of be the leader.
Got it. Alright, perfect. That is the others. So just the hobgoblins are remaining. Wyleth dashed to where you don't know.
So he's off the screen.
In the basement.
He's in the basement.
Yeah, they have left. Benji is laying with very little life left in him. Corin is with 1 hit point, right? Spare the dying. The guards quickly, with only a few hit points left on this guy, and they only have 11 hit points total. The hobgoblins are dispersed.
Oh, goodbye.
Nice job, guards.
You guys are looking, running, falling after River because she's the one. They are the one that I was correcting myself.
With haste.
With
With haste, I'm gonna catch up to you. No.
well, River, we're not obviously in battle anymore, but I was going to duck into, now that I know that Wyleth isn't there anymore, because I've been periodically glancing, I was going to duck into an alleyway, hide,
We're coming after you.
hide, that's what I'm doing. And, I mean, from y'all.
From us. So can I make a perception check to see if I saw?
You guys are all running. They were obviously farther ahead as you guys were stopping to sort of take care of each other. So yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. There's only so many places someone could go in this area.
Oh, come
Natural
on.
20.
Natural 20. -2.
You know where they went. What was the question, Mort?
I didn't. This is kind of in this scenario, but was Benji downed or is he up?
Benji
No.
was still up,
And
but
after
looking
everything
up.
dispersed, he's still up.
He appeared to be up, so I mean,
Okay,
you don't know.
okay,
That's not something
okay.
that you would know, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you're fine.
So I know exactly where River went, mostly because I know where River goes, because we've known each other for a little while. Panting, comes into the alley.
We get there a little bit later.
I honestly don't even know
Just
if I
a
make
pace,
it. Like,
a pace behind, but yes, you're all following Leaf because he appears to know where he's going.
Everyone all right?
I think so.
Does anybody need?
careful now. We'll save that for another day. Where's Aldo? Oh, we had a fight. That was close.
Okay, you are a liability.
Excuse me, but it's not our past that's getting Benji killed.
Yeah. Are we?
No, I mean to me. So, bye. And River's gonna start tracking it.
I just bled out that back there from people you know, River.
Doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I care.
Did you not feel the God's blessing cast upon you when we started?
And Nyx is still like crying and really upset because this is very traumatic.
I'm petting Nyx with the skeleton.
And I'm like, you're just gonna run away like that and leave us?
I told you to leave. This is turning back around now.
Now you're coming right back. Excuse me.
It is not my fault that you decided to stay and fight.
It's not our fault that those people came after you.
I told you I didn't want friends. I don't have friends. And then take a note.
I'm mad at Leaf.
At
I'm
Leaf.
mad at River.
Why you gotta leave?
I'm mad at River.
Oh.
Just let
I
them
keep
go.
saying leave.
Just let them go. Leaf is going to put his big hand on Nyx's tiny back as like a comfort,
It's so big.
which he's good at. He's good at
Yeah.
comforting you. He has, he is good at that.
And she's like, but like sad, not like funny. 'Cause I can't be genuine.
And so we gotta figure this out.
What about Benji and Corin?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, Corin.
There has to be a way to help them.
We gotta get him new doors. Well, that's step one.
Step one: new doors.
What do we do about River?
Figure this out.
We're gonna figure this out.
We're gonna figure this
What are we
out.
gonna do about River? And we're gonna figure this out.
We can't make River do anything.
Does River tend to come and go?
That's what I've gathered. But they've never left me yet, so it hurts a little bit.
Who?
But it's not about me.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I
Who
don't
are
need
those
them.
people?
Do you know them?
I don't know them.
River knew them all by name, it seems.
What did they call that person?
Was it Wyleth?
No, that was that person.
No,
What they
Yukora.
said for Yukora or something.
Yukora,
of that
that's what I
nature.
got too. Is that what it was? Yukora.
Yukara.
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 Okay, thank you, Frederick.
Yukara?
That's
Wekara?
Ukara. Yukara.
UKARA. I put an E at the beginning of it, like Eugene.
I love it.
Because I already wrote it. And I don't have an eraser. What are we gonna do?
Well,
I don't know. Am I supposed to be the leader?
I didn't have much of anything until I met you guys, so I'm a drifter. But I have friends
I'm just
now.
out on my year-long journey from my home. I'm supposed to go back. This wasn't supposed to happen like this. I'm just a little baby.
This is why you have your journeys, though, honey. So you can learn and grow.
To be traumatized.
Have adventures.
I guess.
How did it feel almost being an Opsilis's grace? It always feels comforting to me. The near-death moment, right?
So Leaf is going to look behind him to see if he can see where River went. Most likely can't, but just kind of as like a, like a traumatic moment.
Right.
And then, come on, we've got to find somewhere to sleep.
Okay, we got a raid.
We got a raid.
Thanks for the raid.
Getting raided.
Hey.
Thanks for the raid, everybody.
Raid them.
We're in some
We're in
some dramatic stuff right now, guys.
We're in the sauce, baby.
We're in the sauce.
So Leaf is gonna. I think that, they should leave that immediate area, and so maybe we should leave the immediate area. Go to an inn or something a little bit outside.
I don't think we should go back to the apartment.
No. We don't want them to know where we live.
I have a couple sleeping spots on the outskirts, but I don't know if you guys would like that there.
It's not our fault. We're not that smart.
Well, it might be smart.
In the woods.
In the woods, but there's some spots, just a couple trees I'd like to sleep on.
We could go back to my village, but I think you guys are a little bit big.
How far away?
It's a ways.
Ways away. Okay.
And we can't get on the frog.
We can't frog away.
Yeah.
I could frog.
Carriage.
I don't run away from my friends.
Oh, well, at this point, River is in their flat, packing very lightly a bag. Just their toothbrush.
Just some wind chimes.
It's just like
Little
a little
hobo sack.
satchel.
No, but it is like,
I'm
you
running
know,
away from
With a
home.
sad
Let's
music
leave it.
playing.
And they,
anybody want to pick me up?
You're like on the road like this.
That hobo looks like River.
And in 5 minutes, you guys see someone with their thumb sticking out, like by the road.
Ouch.
All right, what do you see? You're packing up.
Oh yeah, I'm in there probably frantically. Because, I mean, Violet just said that he was at their parents' house.
Oh yeah.
So that's a thing.
can I do a history check to remember if I remember that or not?
Remember if I remember.
Yeah, I mean, you remember.
Maybe I just remember that.
Yeah, you
Maybe
remember.
it's right.
Maybe, you know where I think that River might be going?
Where are they?
Where are they?
Where?
Wylif said that, you know, they were, the group were at River's parents.
Do you
And
know River's parents?
I don't, but yesterday we were at the beach, or this morning we were at the beach, and they said that their parents worked at Aldrinwealth. Aldrinwealth.
University.
And Bannockburn.
And
you would
Bannockburn.
know that university.
I know
And I
that.
wrote it down, Bannockburn. I wrote it in my brain.
In your smart brain, yours.
You're very smart.
I think
brain.
that's where we should go. Let's find somewhere to sleep. What time is it?
Night now, huh?
Let's go.
Oh,
Alright.
it's
It's
well
late.
into the night by this time.
Let's get
I'm
some
worried
rest.
about Benjamin.
The guards are on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, guards went in there.
I'm sure those people are leaving.
Yeah, they went in there with their cadence.
With their legs real high.
Let's
Yeah.
get some sleep tonight, and tomorrow we can head out
Okay.
and find Bannockburn.
To the university.
To the university
A
we go.
scholarly quest.
River's
find
also
our
writing a
friend.
note to Reyna
Okay.
that just says, "Don't know when when I'll be back. Take good care of the other three."
Aww.
And then is out of there.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Aww.
Yeah, that's what.
All right, I
that's
guess
what
we're
the plan
gonna find somewhere to sleep. Where we're gonna sleep. There another inn. The inn is not this tavern.
Old Tellers is an inn, but you also know that there's the sort of like touristy spot that most people stay. It's not far actually from Old Tellers at all. It's right like across from the the market district, and then there's the the Oysters Pearl.
Pearl's oyster.
Do we know which direction we would have to set off for this university?
Bannockburn. Make a history check for me. You've heard of Aldrinwealth. Let me see. I don't know if you know where Bannockburn is necessarily.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Which history?
Leave it to the die.
13.
13. You know that it is roughly west, obviously, because you're about as east as you can get. And it is a bit north. It's almost like if you were to head towards the kingdom. Before you get to the kingdom, maybe 3 days travel, and then slightly to the north.
Okay. So, Oyster's Pearl is out of the way for sure.
We should just go to the touristy one.
And is that on the way towards...
Let's go to the touristy one.
Touristy one that's kind of on the way where we want to go.
I mean, it's there.
It's not where we've been staying.
That's just the
Yeah.
That's the dockside inn.
Okay, yeah, not where we've stayed any time before, so that's good. It's secretive.
Okay, we'll go to the dockside inn.
I mean, it's touristy, so
Well,
Like
yeah.
a lot of people.
there's a lot of people. So
Yeah, they
it's
don't
nice
care
to-
about us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
we're
like
not
no one's gonna
hiding
think-
from the
yeah.
law. Or
It's
the
not like
not
we're-
law.
Oh,
The not law at all. The
That
anti-law.
sounds like a good plan to me. What about leave agreement?
I think I need some sleep.
We need some time.
guys.
A good sleep.
A nice pat on the back.
And I want you guys not to fear those states in between life and death. I will reach out my cold dead hand and bring you back.
Oh my god.
As you did that
Yes.
for us.
Yeah.
That's, you know what?
And you did that for me.
I'm amazed by you incredibly. So
Well, you could really catch a potion.
I tried.
Did it? It worked?
You tried your best.
All right.
There was a lot going on.
Send to the dockside inn.
The inn?
Dock that in.
All right. As you guys enter, what are you doing?
Traveling.
So you're gonna leave the gates.
Yes.
It is nighttime. The guards always do give a warning, not to travel at night. The roads are guarded during the daytime, but it is up to you ultimately. They don't hold anyone captive, but it is dangerous to travel at night.
Where's the nearest inn to the gates?
Oh, Culver's Cove is a good 2 days travel from the nearest town.
I mean, from the gates, where's the nearest inn in Culver's Cove?
Dockside Inn is it's either gonna be Dockside or it's
Yeah, it looks awkward.
Hey. Fancy seeing you here.
Well, I don't know what they're doing.
No.
So I guess I would kind of just sigh, but know that I don't want to I just want to make this a quick journey. I don't want to get fucked up by any bandits or anything like that. So
Morton lost his dad today.
unless because River doesn't think that they can't handle it, but just because it's like
We just missed
too
each other.
much.
So you were.
I'm going to the dockside inn.
River was packing a bag. You guys talked a little bit. You guys are heading. You get to the dockside inn just before Riverdale.
Yeah.
You guys walk in and you see a fine fellow wearing a sailor's cap and a little blue sort of sailor's, like little Peter Pan collar, and he says, "Hello, friends. I'm Crispin.
Crispin.
Do you need a place to stay for the night?
Yes, please.
A drink,
do we?
some games. We've got everything here at the dockside inn.
We just need a
Just
room.
sleep.
Just a room.
We're all like in tears almost. It's just a room.
Yes, we need to sleep.
Oh. Okay. Sorrow. Sorrow.
Thank you, Crispin.
Crispin.
How many rooms you need?
Are we all right with one?
One.
1 room, 3 silver.
Praise Selma.
There you go. I'll pay for this
Are you
one.
sure?
Wonderful. Here's your keys. Good night.
Thank
In the
you.
morning we will have a
Crispin.
continental breakfast. Everything your hearts could desire.
Your hearts could
And we
on.
could also have a game or 2 in the morning when you're feeling better.
Maybe
Yeah.
not time for games, but
Need
we
anything,
appreciate it.
Crispin?
Crispin.
Thank
Thank
you.
Crispin.
Let me know. I am your concierge.
Good night, Crispin.
Good night.
You were lovely.
You were lovely.
And then as soon as you guys start heading up the stairs, River walks in.
Yeah, like that, like.
Yeah, we just miss him.
We're like in the stall next to each other in the communal bathroom. We don't even notice.
There's no communal bathrooms in this universe.
Hello, I'm Crispin. I'll be your concierge. What can I get for you tonight? Some games, a bit of ale, some fun. What? You look like the others. What is wrong with you? You're at the dockside inn. Okay, what do you need?
And River's just gonna put. Are there any signs that say how much rooms are?
3
No.
silver pieces for a room.
Yeah, which we know, but would River know this?
I mean, it's
It's everywhere.
Yeah. Here's your key. I'm Crispin. If you need anything, let me know.
I love Crispin.
Doesn't say a word.
Is River, are you in disguise or anything?
Probably just the hood
And
at this point. No,
the
like
scarf.
yeah, the scarf, the hood, just the.
Can Mort actually make contact with River and not realize it's River? like Mort's just getting like some water or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you decide not to notice River, then yeah.
Yeah. I'll do it. And I'll call Crispin Crispy at some point.
Crispy.
Crispy.
It's Crispin.
Sorry.
Crispy's so funny.
Crispy.
Are you guys all good? You go to your respective rooms.
Yeah.
We need one. We need
Go to ding
rest.
dang sleep.
Go some
I'm out of
ding dang.
mana.
Ding dang
Get
sleep.
some ding dang sleep.
Alright, what are you doing, River?
Not sleeping. Probably.
No.
Probably.
For a good while you're up
Yeah.
thinking about everything that happened.
Mhm.
But finally sleep does take you. And you're reliving a lot of what that time with Wyleth was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
and
like
what it was like to finally
5
leave
years.
it. And as all of you sleep, Mort, sleep takes you.
I'm dead.
No.
I was like, that's all right.
He goes peacefully in his
Like he just dies every time he sleeps, and when he wakes up, he gets revived.
So you are very always on the veil.
Always in the between.
You
That's why he looks like that.
you dream of something
What?
familiar.
What?
A mouth.
Hey, bro, no.
A mouth takes your body,
The great white whale.
crunches through your arm,
Wait, a mouth
and
took it?
spits you out.
This is my dream.
This is a dream.
It's a symbol.
Like a whole mouth just eating my arm and then spits it out.
Yeah.
And you just hear almost a wild, crazy, psychotic scream. And then you wake up.
And when I wake up, I'm not even going to be. I'm guessing this is not an uncommon
You're not
dream.
jarred by this.
No, it's not
even.
uncommon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just have a little bit of fear, maybe a little teary eye going on. A little more teary eye.
Why his eyes are open?
Well, then-
He has his eyes open like that.
Okay,
I was a little moved.
that dream. Oh, okay. I got the willies a little bit, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Okay. You guys wake up. Ripper, you wake up.
Oh, I'm probably like
You
trying
all
to get out of there.
open your doors in the morning, and River opens their door, and you're all standing next to each other
Spread
in the
across.
hallway.
Oh my god. What's the
Oh.
Jerry Seinfeld music?
Oh, we did not know that you would be here.
What are you doing here?
We wanted to go somewhere that we thought was safer than there. We were going to come after you. If I'm being honest.
We were gonna help you.
Not that I don't appreciate it, but after that display and what they did to you, you've got to be the stupidest bunch of people I've ever met in my life.
We would have fared better if you stayed and tried with us.
No. We don't fight them. Do you understand? If they come after us again, we don't fight them. Because, like I said, I can't believe I'm letting you go with me. Like I said, I don't want any more blood on my hands and I need to check on my parents, so I'm going to Bannockburn. Are you coming or not?
I'm gonna say,
That was
who
the
are
plan.
those people? And I'm
None
gonna
of
say
your
it very-
business.
I'm gonna say, who are those people?
River's gonna say, none of your business.
What I'm saying, and I'm not trying to start any arguments, I think that we have a right to know if we're going to be putting our lives on the line.
You don't have to put your lives on the line.
But we want to.
Well, that's
to
your decision.
help protect you. This is a friendship now. I've known you for more than a month. You're the first friend I ever had.
Just, they're not, leave.
Why are you laughing? This is serious. You're the first
They're
friend
not
I've ever
laughing, but I am. They're just a very dangerous group of individuals, and now Wiley's got
so
something
you-
else going on, and I just need to check on my parents. Can we take it one step at a time, please?
Well, as Leaf thought that was the next step we should all take, we can take it one step at a time. At least I think so.
Yes.
I'd rather be traveling with you than traveling a bit after you, making sure that you're not dead.
Okay,
I can't really keep up.
that's fine.
I'm still mad at you, but I'm gonna help you however you want. Just Jerry.
That's how good of a person Nix is, alright?
Okay.
Little angel baby.
And
nothing else.
and we won't fight them.
We won't fight them.
And
We
if I
weren't
tell you
trying
to
to
run,
fight them.
please run.
What I was doing back there, I didn't want to fight those people. There was 10 of them against 4 of us.
That's why I said to run.
But you were in trouble, and so was Corin, and so was Benji, and they're our friends. And so we had to at least try. And I don't usually raise my voice, but this is a serious matter.
And River, Corin and Benji still live, and from what we know.
Good.
So it was good that we were all there to help. Even though it was very tough.
It was not a good battle,
We'll get better.
but we will win the war.
Okay. Here's
Breakfast! Breakfast is served, continental breakfast. Crispin, your concierge is here.
I'm gonna,
Crispy.
if they're going before us, I'm gonna hang back with Leaf and I'm gonna talk
We're gonna be
privately
like,
with him.
we're
for a
gonna get
second.
breakfast.
We're gonna get breakfast.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nix is probably sassy about it.
I'm going.
I'm hungry.
And I just hear free continental breakfast
Actually, all
and
of it.
Mort's up.
There is smoked meats and eggs and
She's
all
angry,
sort
she's
of
on.
roasted veggies.
Oh my god, I'm gonna eat so much. Is there cheese?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah, there's a lot of
So
cheese.
much cheese.
say to you, I can't go back. I can't let him take me again, so there was a lot of heightened emotions, and I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
Okay, breakfast.
Breakfast. We're gonna come down and sit and eat breakfast with you. It's free.
Continental
Thanks,
breakfast.
Crispy!
You ever been to a Hilton?
It's Crispin.
Oh, I have.
Sorry, Crispin. Crispin.
And literally, Leaf is going to eat most of the food there.
River's not
Okay.
eating.
And you can see that like Crispin's like yelling at the different people. More bacon! Come on! They're rushing to and fro to try to get you guys what you need.
Okay.
So
I
you
could-
are all well rested. Your
Nice,
hit points are
nice.
restored.
Whew,
I
close
don't think I
one.
got any
Spell
hit points
slots
taken.
all restored.
Oh, I did. Because that fuck got me.
And the
They
brand new
had
day
pretty
is
good
yours.
whips. Weapons.
Alright.
Alright.
Brand new day.
River's not going to eat, but once you guys are all done eating,
Gained 5 pounds.
we need to go.
Yes, we do.
With haste.
With haste.
It is now Lorum's day. It's the 28th day of Calcine.
Nice.
What day is my birthday?
Your birthday was just ahead of this, where you went on your journey right after your birthday.
Happy belated,
So your
Nix.
birthday was literally a week. Your birthday was on Lorum's day. A
Guys,
week
my
ago.
birthday was a week ago.
Oh!
For
Well,
like a day
she's a
before
jolly
you
good
met
mouse
her.
folk, for she's a jolly good mouse folk, for she's a jolly good mouse folk.
Which nobody can deny.
Thanks, guys.
How old are you?
4.
See a lot for 4.
But like 18 in mouse years.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Both of
grew
those
up
numbers are
fast.
young.
Well, where are we going? You know how to get there. Do you have a
Yes.
map?
I know how to get there.
Do we need a map? We have a map.
Probably-
We have this map.
We have the big map, and I know how to get there, so we don't necessarily need a new map.
Well,
we
then
can use...
lead the way.
Right.
Lead a river.
No.
We need to come up with a name.
No.
On the walk there.
On the walk there, you know.
The rivers. Leaves.
Nix.
Nix and more.
And Mort. That's our names.
The river Nix. The
The River Nix. All right, we'll come up with we will do it. We'll do it probably.
Nick, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. So we're gonna follow you then.
Yeah, I'm leading the way.
Early in the morning.
Early.
Yeah, you guys are gonna head
Can I give
from.
an inspirational speech while we're walking?
Yeah, you guys are
Okay.
gonna take. You want to take the north gate or the south gate? You're about midway between both.
What north?
gate would be closer
North.
to Bannockburn. It is still like 3.5 days travel. to
In this
Bannockburn.
in this time,
Are you
I've
gonna pass us-
also given my bullfrogs to Reyna for caretaking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't want them to
We all
die.
have. We all get 5 temp hit points for today.
Nice.
You have to give your speech.
Are we near anything that like I don't want to leave a paper trail. I'm just
No.
it's 3 days on foot.
It's 3 days on foot.
I don't really want to leave a paper trail. I don't want to like get a horse and then somebody's like, they got a horse, and then
No, we'll walk.
Violet is like, yeah,
We can
so
walk.
we're walking.
Okay. Everybody make a perception check.
Frick.
That's a deuce. Not good.
As well.
19.
Things
What
pretty
did you get?
decent.
8? No.
19.
19.
River's the only one.
River, you do notice out of the corner of your eye, down an alleyway, a set of horns, purple. It's kind of sweep back. You know that's Needle.
How far away from me?
It's a good ways. It looks like about 40, 50 feet away from where you are.
And she dashed, or she hid behind something?
You just saw, but with an idea, yeah, you just saw the...
White. I'm
White.
heading that way.
Okay.
Don't lose her again.
Just stay here.
Come back
I'm
for
keeping
us,
an eye
though.
out.
Watching.
We're
Okay.
watching.
You turn the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and Needle's up against the alleyway, back turned, like up against the wall.
Mm-hmm. Needle.
You okay?
I've been better. You okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't know he was going to do that.
What is going on? I mean, I know he was going to be looking for me, but what is what is it, Yukara? What's it, Eureka? Eureka. What is Yukara?
I don't... Listen, after you left, he talked and obsessed about finding you. And at first I thought, yes, we have to find you and bring you back and bring you, safely back into the fold. But then it changed. It wasn't about you anymore. In fact, it hasn't been about you for some time now. He's been meeting with people. He asked me to stay back to watch over everything, but something is really wrong. Like something is... You know how he would do terrible things and steal from people and, with the...
Yes.
mind things and all that, but he never hurt anyone, really. I mean, I know he did, but, he's hurting people, physically hurting them. And I don't know what to do because I've never known anything outside of this life, and Yukara is I don't know, some sort of queen or some sort of... she's like the head of... People worship her, of the goblinoids, of the hobgoblins, the goblins, the bugbears, and they're all moving towards a purpose.
Okay.
And I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did in Bannockburn. But he was looking for something there, and it wasn't you.
Did he hurt them?
I don't think so, but I don't know. I'm sorry, River. But he took something from there.
Then why don't you leave?
I don't know. I'm not as strong as you are.
You are. Stronger than me by far.
But when you left, he wasn't as scary. You don't know what he'd do to me. If he even knew I was talking to you right now, but I knew I had to.
I know what he'd do to you. I know what he'd do to you.
Well, for now, I'm just going to give you information when I can, but
Please stay safe.
I will.
If
But
you
don't
need-
ask me to leave yet. I can help you more from here.
Okay, that's fine. And if you need somewhere to escape to, look for Raina
Okay?
and tell her your family to me. And I told her that you can stay in my flat and do not, please God, do not let him know where it is.
I won't, I promise.
Okay, I trust you.
I trust you too. And I'm sorry. And she leaves.
Music ended perfectly.
Alright, you guys head towards the north gate?
Yeah,
Is
River's
everything all right?
joining back. Yes, everything's fine. I just had to take care of something.
All right. Let's go.
Alright, you guys are heading The road, the long road.
A long way there.
And this is a long travel. I'm not gonna make you guys do every little bit of it, but I am going to because you have a ranger on board. Go ahead and make a survival check for me, Nick. Nature or survival?
It was cocked.
What's your favorite terrain?
Forest.
Forest.
Okay, yeah, go. You can roll with advantage.
I'm doing
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay. The wind is picking up a bit. You know that there's probably going to be some stormage happening tonight, so it might be best to seek cover. The nearest town to Culver's Cove is 2 days, so you're going to have to spend a night camping
Okay.
with what little you have.
Don't even have.
I have a shovel and rope.
And I do believe as a ranger you have there might be some like ability to find food or water to feed the group.
Okay.
It does. So I'm forest also, and it says surviving in such regions.
Yes.
So we might be able to find some things to survive.
Yeah, if you guys want to spend some time foraging before
Yeah.
nightfall.
And River's done this before. I mean, not that they have any advantage on anything, but
Yeah, you've been this way before, and you've had to make. In fact, you made a very similar trek not too long ago. But the roads are ever changing at night. The things that come in the night. So I would say, prepare yourselves for what is to come. Get yourselves, whatever it is that you're gonna need, and then probably find some type of shelter as best you can.
Okay. Can I make like a perception check to see if there's any like building or home anywhere near us or anything that
Sure,
we would have to build?
cave even.
Cave.
Guidance.
7.
You got guidance.
You can add a D4.
11.
You have to roll it.
Oh. Fuck. I always just think it's +4.
You need a 10, so
Oh,
What
is
does
it a
that
1?
mean?
It's a 1.
God.
It's a 1.
you look around.
Is there anything that
Looks
I would
good.
remember
What about, can I do a survival
that I might
check?
have stayed?
Do a survival
Or that
Did
I
you
might
roll
have
with
stayed in
advantage since it
before?
was in forest?
Where did you stay before?
No, I didn't roll.
I was on the
advantage.
same path. Probably
you
I
didn't
just.
roll
I
with
have, wait, I
advantage.
Wait a
have, I have to
second.
roll again.
Let's-
At that
let's read
point,
that.
though, you were coming off of some stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Your proficiency bonus is doubled
I was-
for intelligence and wisdom checks
There
related
was some
to it.
detoxing.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
Mhm.
So.
It's a wisdom check.
Yeah.
I
So
probably
she
don't
doubled
recall.
it.
So,
Right.
so
And
your
it's also a
proficiency
level
is
up.
doubled, so you would get, if it's +3, you
You
would
get
get
plus
+6, +1, so that means you're above 10.
She,
Okay,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
actually had 11 or
11.
One goes
11.
to 11.
her proficiency was
You are
doubled.
able to look over. You scurry up a hill and take just a look over, and you do see a small, looks like an abandoned shed or barn.
Okay. Guys, I see something up there. I think we should go there.
Okay.
It's our safest bet. If we stay out here, there's a storm coming, and
And there's lots of bandits.
there's a lot out
of
here at night
bandits.
that we don't want to get involved with.
Oh, I know.
A lot of trees that can come down.
Do you think that somebody would attack us?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, Leaf.
Nighttime
I was-
on the road? On the path?
Let me tell you that
I've
I
slept
know.
in the woods before and no one's ever attacked me.
What woods? Your private woods on your house?
Like your hunting grounds of your family?
Yes.
Yes. This is a bit different, Leaf.
Right.
You can't just stay quiet.
Okay.
Are you guys just gonna approach the barn?
No,
Uh,
I am
I'm probably
absolutely
foraging with-
stealthing
With
up there.
Frodrick for food.
Okay, so you and Frodrick are foraging.
Yeah,
Great.
for
Go ahead,
food.
make me a roll for that.
Survival?
Survival or nature? Yeah,
Fifth,
survival.
25.
Oh yeah. You find very easily some different edible berries, some root,
Good berries?
some good not root
Good
berries,
berries?
but
Good berries?
some boysenberry and the like.
Berries.
roots that you can chew on and get some calories from.
Excellent.
All kinds of little things. You're even able to find like some grubs that you could roast over a fire. Or
Yes.
easily.
You got to feed one to the fro turkey to grab.
It's a good
Maybe.
thing that we
I don't know.
ate a lot this morning.
So you gather up like a whole little satchel, like
whole
grubs and
meal.
berries and like some roots that you know, all kinds of stuff. You got a whole satchel full of it.
I am.
What are you doing, River?
I'm stealthing up to this,
Stealthing.
Up
What
to
are you
this-
two doing?
and I'm trying to look.
We're gonna stay back.
Okay, so you're just going on your own.
I'm gonna stealth and look and
Okay,
see
go ahead
and
and make me a
watch.
stealth check.
We're all kind of
I
within
want to be
range
in,
of
I
each
want to be
other,
like
I
kind of
think.
in the trees, making my way kind of
19.
around like
Wait,
from
13
above.
plus 6, 19.
All right. Yeah, you're very, very quiet.
my
You're
God.
able to stealth, and then once you get to like an opening, what would you like to do?
I'd like to take a look inside
All right.
and see if it's like safe, if there's
You're
anything.
just kind of peeking.
Yeah,
Okay.
just kind of
perception.
see. Okay. Oh, 19 plus 5.
24.
24.
Yeah, so you can look into it. It doesn't appear that this has been messed with in a while, that no one's little keen eyes have maybe found this little spot over a hill that's been abandoned for some time. So it doesn't look like it's been disturbed recently.
Okay.
You don't see anyone moving about or
Okay.
anything like that.
Alright, I'm gonna look back down at, or how far away are you guys?
I'm like
stay
I'm like in the
back, right?
trees.
Just back. I'm gonna look at you and you, and I'm gonna say, come on, I don't know if you're anywhere near us.
I think I'm close by.
Forward.
I could see some,
Yeah.
some
It's
signals.
taking you guys some time, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's got some stuff. Nyx, go ahead and make me another survival or nature check just to kind of look and check the we'll do survival for like footprints, and if like the grass has been matted down or anything on top of River's perception.
19,
You get +2 to
21.
You are able to see that there is some pattering down of like some like dead grass, but it does appear to be like smaller folk, like smaller animals, things of that nature. It doesn't appear to be like any
Anything threatening.
bandits or anything.
Okay, I think we're safe here, guys.
nice.
Yeah, I thought so too.
All right.
Good looking out, Nyx.
Thanks. We are in my favorite terrain.
You have a favorite terrain?
Is the door locked? I'm gonna try it.
There is no
Like,
like
I don't have a
door
favorite.
Oh, it's just a
necessarily.
little
It's sort of a shell of a building, but at least it provides
Shelter.
some protection. Yeah.
It's kind of cold.
Yeah, there's a window that's been like it's been busted out, but
And,
yeah.
there's no. It's all right. It's fine. It's better than sleeping on the ground, right? Right.
It is the
What
ground.
about a
It is
fire?
still the ground.
It's still the ground.
It's still the ground, but
I
it's
don't know
not.
if we
It's
should
not
light
the
a fire
dirt.
in here because it is
I'm saying
wood.
inside. I'm just cold.
This is an old shed like style building. The floor is literally dirt.
I didn't hear this part. Is the roof open?
The roof, there's a roof. It is not open. I mean, there's a couple of holes here and
If
there.
we lit a fire in it, would it get smoked out, or would it be pretty?
Give me an intelligence check.
15.
You feel like there's enough ventilation here with the door being open, the window being busted, and a few holes in the ceiling that if you made a small fire that was contained, that you'd be all right.
I will tell the group that. But the only thing we want to look out for is not to give ourselves away.
Okay. Well, if anyone knows how to make a fire, go right ahead. I have no idea how to do that.
We'll take that giant sword of yours.
I'm not really.
Go down to that hill.
You want me to chop some wood?
Chop some wood.
I can do that.
Nice.
So he
I'm
goes down. He's
Gonna come and help.
he's like one of those like TikTok influencers that like is like real sexy.
The wood chopper guy.
Why are they chopping
Chopping wood with a
TikTok?
great
That's a
sword.
thing.
With a
Yeah,
great
right.
sword.
Just blooding it up.
Yep.
But he's strong enough.
Yeah. And your sword is true.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is a well-made, well-crafted sword. So you're able to chop at it, no dings, dangs, or the others.
Yeah.
And you're able to get off a few, splintered, not pretty, but viable pieces of wood.
So, Nix, you go gather the small tinder.
Mm-hmm.
I'll gather the little bigger sticks.
The little bigger sticks.
The bigger sticks, and you get the
Logs.
logs. Bring it on here. I'll use sacred flame.
Oh, see?
Nice.
Okay, Nyx gets like a bunch of like little dry grass and things.
Mhm. And just as you guys are gathering these things up, you start hearing the pitter-pattering of some rain and some wind picking up.
thought it was
Coming
little
vibes.
feet.
It's my little
feet.
mouse
Little
vibes.
feet. All right. Do I start? Do we start it? Do we
Start it. Yeah, do it to it.
All right.
You guys gotta go to fire. The wind is cold, the rain is settling in. It's not too bad. You're able to find a spot that enough water isn't pouring through, but you do need to, for the first time, sort of ever, all of you together, sort of bundle up close. Getting a little closer than River would ever have liked, or but it's weirdly comforting.
Definitely, probably the closest to you.
This is probably the comfiest I've been ever. I'm out on the floor, nature, friends.
I could take first watch.
Okay.
I'm already asleep.
Alright, go ahead and roll a perception check.
9.
All is well.
All is well.
lovely.
There's a howling in the air, and it could be the wind, or it could be something else.
Werewolves.
It's the werewolves.
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 I'm afraid of werewolves and
But I
vampires.
am-
Nothing seems to happen in your watch, and
Okay.
all is well. So you can go ahead and wake up whoever's next for
I'll
the
do
next
it.
watch. You guys, we need 3 watchers.
I got it. I'll do it. I'll be
Okay.
the next one.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right, next, give me a perception.
I'm
Nerve
a little
wracking.
baby ball.
Oh no.
Oh no.
10.
10.
No, I'm sorry. Yes, 10.
There's some scary sounds in the night, but you are a strong and brave, and you are on a quest.
Yeah.
And everything passes, and in the end, although you were wide awake and scary, and maybe a little white knuckle in it, you get through your watch until you wake up. Whoever's next.
Oh, okay. You can go if you'd like. If you'd like.
I've woken up at this point, I think. Where it's
River's had a rough go of it.
Yeah,
River
River-
has sleep
River
apnea
should-
and wakes
should
up.
sleep.
Wakes up, comes back to life.
every morning, good ritual.
I love that he dies every night. I
Every
think
night
that
he
should
dies.
be it.
Every morning
He
he's
wakes again.
resuscitated.
All right.
What
go
do
ahead
I
and
see with these
perception.
keen eyes? Ooh. 10.
Why are you guys so bad?
I would have rolled such good rolls for one movie that we just do a
I
text
get
one.
+4 too.
Yeah, that would have been
You are watching. It's almost
23.
It's almost daylight as you hear a crunch,
A crunch.
What kind of crunch?
and then another,
Oh.
and then through the window
Oh, no.
you see a beak poke through.
It's an animal.
It's an owlbear.
And that's where we're gonna end our
A
session
beak?
tonight.
A beak.
An
What
owlbear.
kind of beak? Is it a big beak or
It's
a little
hard to
beak?
know. It's a big beak.
It's a big
A
beak.
big-ish.
That's what they look. Oh yeah, they're gross, man.
Remember when Mermaid put her
Yeah,
face in
Mermaid was doing some weird little owlbear
Yeah.
gimmick with the face.
All
It
right,
freaked
so
me
should we
out.
roll for who's gonna be our winners?
Oh yeah.
Roll those winners.
Who's our winner? How many
I think
do we
we've
have,
had.
Tony,
I think we've
total?
had more since.
have
Yeah, we've
11.
had more.
11 subscribers. Real quick though, shout out Curl Up and Dice for rating us.
Yeah, thank
Curl Up and Dice, thank you.
Thank you for rating
Should
us.
we blow the horn for a raid?
We should rate it.
No, not the whole.
It's a raid.
Do you need me to get the list of subscribers real quick for?
Yes, we get the winner.
Right. One.
If there's any new ones from the last you sent it
Oh,
to
Yeah,
me.
we can still do a D10
we got
minus
one
the
more
winner.
since I think we
Yeah, we'll do a D10.
break. Cage the Rage 1386.
Oh, we know Cage the
Yay,
Rage.
the rage.
Who's writing them down?
Subscribed.
We
Write
have
it
it.
down.
We have it on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
It's
Alright.
the only new one.
We have a
So-
number for each one.
This one goes to 11.
Yeah, 11.
Well, 11 minus.
Elena.
One.
Minus me.
Yeah. So we need a
And
D10.
me, right?
I
And
have it.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
have it. This is what I have.
And
Melina
Tommy.
is 1. Tommy's 2. Navi Effect is 3. Turns McDuffie is 4. J Load 5. We'll make Mix Fetus Value Meal 6.
It's a great name.
But then Melina gifted a sub.
Yeah, I don't know if it's.
And then Heart. Okay, I'm gonna write this in a different order. We might do a D8.
I got the 8 out.
Yeah, I would just. I mean, the people who gifted, I guess, would get.
Put in, yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah,
do
they definitely have,
Melina,
yeah.
We're gonna do Navi. We're gonna do Turds. Well,
Turds,
we're not
do
gonna
turds.
We're gonna
Do
do
turds.
We're gonna do turds.
We're gonna do J Load.
It's my
We're
mom.
gonna do McFetus.
Mom's gonna be like, what is this?
Fetus Value Meal. We're gonna do Heart. J 1214.
Should we do
Rash
Weister?
Free.
Weister.
Weister?
Weister.
And Cage the Rage.
And Cage the Rage. 1,
Thanks
2,
for
3, 4,
subscribing.
5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8.
5. 8
8.
people.
That's
so
8. D8.
D8, let's do it.
2.
2.
That's Nabby.
Nabby effect!
Nabby effect.
I'm gonna tell her she won.
Nabby.
She's
Nabby effect,
She's
congratulations.
currently in Korea, North Korea, South Korea, so she can't pick it up until later.
Nabby.
Nabby.
She will get it. She also wants to play with us.
How fun.
Is this the one who wins the...
Let's do one more. I've got 6 mini dice. Let's do
Okay,
one more.
do one more.
Minus Nabby.
You know what? Why not? Did we get to 100 followers?
No, we hit 90 though.
Nice.
90.
90.
We're gonna
Nabby,
do 2.
Nabby.
We're gonna do 2 tonight because we're in a good mood.
We're in a good mood.
3.
3.
3 is your mother.
Don't.
Another one.
Do another one.
Nabby.
It can't be 2 or 3.
6.
6, sorry, it's 6.
6 is Weister.
Tower die. Tower die.
And this is what you win.
It's not that exact one. It's
Not
gonna be
this exact one.
multicolored. I actually have a blue one. I have
See?
lots of ones.
Okay, it's glowing iridescence.
And you get little
With the little
miniature
dice.
dice.
And they come out in
It comes
there.
out.
The dice tower.
What you think?
And hopefully you roll perception better than we did.
What you
We
think?
got Nabby effect or Nobby.
Naughty.
Nobby,
Nobby
Nobby.
effect and
Nobby by
Weister.
nature.
Woo! And
Yeah,
Weister,
well
you
done.
are winners.
Tell her.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for
Thank you.
subscribing.
Please follow us
Your
on
face is just in the
Instagram,
camera.
Twitter,
Thank you to
Facebook, TikTok.
Giveaways.
We're gonna have more
giveaways
giveaways
coming.
with the more subscribers
Yes,
we
and
have, more
followers.
followers we have. Once we reach 100 followers, we're gonna do another giveaway. We'll do a percent of
And
that.
we definitely need to do a raid
We'll
on
do a
this
percentile
person.
die. Yes, indeed.
I don't think we should do it.
What
now
was
because
it?
It's too late. They're in there.
Yeah, we'll have to remember the raid and raid back.
Raid them back.
We're gonna rate them back.
We
Maybe
raid
next
back and
episode.
forth.
I don't know how that
Can we
works.
raid back
but-
right now?
They're not
Well, they rated us
They're
and they
not-
Oh,
stopped
they're
their
not
stream.
streaming. That's right. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So
Next
we're
time
doing
we're
it.
gonna stream.
We'll find-
also
we'll find it.
follow or subscribe to us on YouTube and any parts of the last 3. Well, this is our 3rd session. Any parts of these sessions that you missed, you can recap on YouTube. And our 3rd session we uploaded on Tuesday.
Yes.
And it will be uploaded on Tuesday this time. We've figured out the kinks.
We figured it out.
So,
We
Yes.
don't judge our kinks. All right. We
you know
love
what? No
you
kink
guys.
shaming.
No king shaming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.